Off to a wonderful start, y'all.
Of
Everyone
course
say
we
hello.
are.
Welcome the chat to our first official D&D stream. We're going to go into an introduction for our guest. Mitch, you're going
Hello.
to start us off again this week.
Oh, okay. Wait, what am I describing again?
Your name, who you are, your character, your kind of everything that's on the screen, on my screen on Zoom. Plus, just like a quick snippet of who you are in this world.
Hi guys. My name is Mitchell in real life. My character's name is Anila Aphelion. He is better known as Annie. He is a 6-foot half-elf gunslinger, which is derived from the class fighter. And he has silver blondish short hair, kind of like my hair, except like maybe a little bit longer. Red eyes, and is consistently in his mob uniform. If not, you can catch him in a red tube top and black shorts with his pet Fat Nugget, which is a small teacup pig.
Righty. Kaylin.
Hi, I'm Kaylin. My character's name is Owsley Ellis Day. Excuse me. I am a 2'10", 30-pound white rabbit. I come from a family of 140. I'm a middle child, so I'm number 69. Nice.
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 I work for Witsend Accounting. Started off as just a job, so my parents would stop bugging me. But I've recently been promoted up into debt collecting. So most days you can find me going around the city, kind of checking in on different people who owe Alice money. And you can find me in a small suit. Picture one like American Girl doll size, maybe. That's about right. But I do want to say the suit itself is like it's like in the Kingsman, where it looks like it's just like a normal suit, but it actually is kind of cool and functions as armor as well. Yeah, that's my character. Happy to be here. Happy to be with all these folks.
Awesome. Great. Nick.
Hello, everyone. My name is Nick. I play the character Avin 9000, short for Avengenator 9000. I am a Warforged. I am 6'5". I weigh 250 pounds, very slender. As for what I look like, I have purple eyes and like a purple core in my chest. You can imagine like a robot Kevin Durant. I'm composed of dark silver-looking metal. Let's see. I wear a black open trench coat and a matching top hat. Pretty much nothing else. Very casual. And then I have a shining silver pin on my coat collar, depicting two crossed fists that are holding hammers. One is a human fist, and the other is a robot fist. And that signifies my original engineer who actually recovered me from being decommissioned in war efforts against the Queen. He basically raised me, turned me into his assistant and protector. He kind of crafted me to become a quote-unquote sorcerer by giving me programs to help defend him, which are basically spells. And unfortunately, he was killed by some queen henchmen after they found out that he was corroborating against her. And now my character, Avin, has sworn to avenge my engineer, who died by the hands of the queen. And basically now I work as an assassin for the city's one of the city's most notorious mobs, and in exchange they will help me find who killed my engineer and basically just get back at the queen. But yeah, thanks everyone. Very excited to be here. Very excited to play. Let's get this bread, shall we?
Ready, Daniel?
Hey y'all, my name is Daniel, but for this game I am Tony Elixir. So Tony, he goes by he, they pronouns. He's Dragonborn Paladin, 9 feet tall and weighs about 300 pounds. And he's covered in black scales with amethyst eyes. Tony is a daydreaming Dragonborn crybaby taking on the big city with a ragtag group of misfits. I was banished and cursed by my mother clan for being so mesmerized with music that I basically destroyed part of my swamp town. Tony is basically spellbound by music. He's actually moved by tears whenever a tune plays. That's the curse that was set upon him from his clan. So now that he's moved away from his clan, he's known as Tony the Tear Run Dragon for the tear stains that run down his face. I'm now the co-owner of the popular speakeasy Pick Ya Poison, Rumblin' and Tumblin' House. I earned a slice of the Tugly district through my service through the Court of Knaves when I was helping out Alice, the new up-and-coming boss, when she was first being made known. I casually run this underground gambling bar and poison shop with my good old bounty hunter partner, who's a minotaur, an indebted smelly dwarf, a fun-loving robot, and a feisty little kid. So that is Tony.
What's up, everyone? Great to be here. My name is Matthew, and I will be embodying the baby of the Baloran crime family, Bunso, aka Binks. Binks is a half-elf, a little darker skin, like mocha coffee type. He's a little burlier, from a life of moving cargo and working on a ship. On his hands, he has elven runes on the back of them. On his right hand reads protection, and on the left reads sacrifice. And, Binks has been working in cargo and seafaring within Alice's crime syndication. But he has dreams of, moving his family outside of a life of crime and transitioning them into a legitimate cargo business. And that's where we find him now. And yeah, I'm looking forward to playing today.
My name is Dylan. You can call me Jun here on stream, just not this stream. This stream I will be going by Solig Inflamme, the sole and only child of the Inflamme family, notorious family in the world of Wonderland, who partly took place in the overthrowing of the Cheshire Cat. My mother is the head of the family, so she calls the shots. Power move. My father is the enforcer, one of the head enforcers of Alice's gang. One of them. You can find Solig at my would you look at the time, which is a tea house disguised. It's a bar disguised tea house. If you know, you know. Solig is a hothead who, as a fire genasi, a little hothead, kind of taking over his father's role as enforcer, or would like to be. He is a fighter and artificer who kind of tinkers with stuff on his downtime because he's bored and has kind of the opportunity to do so with all the tutoring and learning that he does. 6'2", 190. He has gray skin and like red ember ley lines that light up when he gets angry, and that you'll see that kind of come into play quite a bit. But yeah, he's a little hothead who hates to be doubted, and that can, ruin certain moments. But luckily, he has a good friend, Annie, who takes that heat whether it's from him or someone higher up. But we'll get into more of those details later. Ken?
All right. If you check the Zoom chat, I have the music ready for our beginning.
Sounds good. Introduction
So,
for yourself. Yep.
My name is Ken. I am the Overseer, which is just another term for Dungeon Master. I am going to be playing any and every character that is not anyone you see on the screen here. I'm also going to be creating all of the environments and the situations. I am basically serving as both their best friends and their worst enemies, depending on what it is they do. So I'll be the one setting the scene, and this will really work best the better your imagination is. So, is everyone ready to start?
Hell yeah.
Born ready, Overseer, Sir Captain.
Yes, sir.
Overseer, Sir Captain.
Yes, sir.
Very well. So, imagine, if you will, a beautiful city skyline. However, this skyline is riddled with not only skyscrapers and towers, but massive, massive trees and wildlife. We are in the Tugley district in the great city of Wonderland. It's a massive city that has fully integrated with a forest, and so cars on the road share as much space with deer, wolves, all sorts of forest wildlife, and everybody here is just trying to make an honest living in the district of Tugley. So imagine yourself sitting on a nice, comfortable chair in your living room looking at a beautiful wood-paneled radio, and as you adjust the dials, you hear a voice on the radio begin to say, "Trouble in Tugley." The story is kicked off with our made men coming to blows before trying to secure a piece of cargo. Little do they know that they are all playing for the exact same team. The question is, who stole the cargo and why? And with that, the evening begins to set in. It's a very, very nice evening. It's not quite cold enough to where you're going to need a thick jacket or anything, but there's a nice and gentle breeze. It's a quiet night in the Tugley district. And as our point of view pans down, we find our way to a local police station. Dylan, the link for new background music is in the Zoom chat now. We find ourselves in a bare bones police station. There are a couple of different beat cops and patrol officers kind of walking up and down the halls, filing paperwork, putting people in cuffs, taking cuffed people into jail cells. And as we look in one of the larger holding cells that tends to hold 5 to 6 different prisoners in it, we see a young half-elf with his hands bound in handcuffs in front of him, holding his little teacup pig, Fat Nugget. Let's give him a moment. So, our young friend, Annie, sits after having just been arrested. He is still sopping wet from having swam in the harbor for a little bit, attempting to find the vehicle, the getaway vehicle that he had pursued along with Solig and a few other of the made men. Said vehicle careened out of control and eventually flipped into the harbor thanks to the exploits of Avid 9000. And a little bit after quite the verbal assault from their boss, Avin, Solig, and Annie decided that they would get to the bottom of the situation, and in Annie's mind, that meant returning to the harbor. So, Annie, what had happened was, as you got to the harbor, you kind of set Fat Nugget down to wait for you by the harbor, took off your coat, unbuttoned your shirt, and got rid of your tie, dove headfirst into the harbor, and then realized that you were going to have to go significantly deeper and you would probably need more gear for that. So as you swam up to the surface, the first thing you saw were red and blue cop lights, and you found yourself getting pulled up by 4 officers. You got pinned down, you got cuffed, and you were thrown into the back of the squad car. Even Fat Nugget has little shackles on his paws. And you were arrested for trespassing on an active police investigation. So you find yourself in one of the holding cells, still, like I said, sopping wet from having just been in the harbor. And as you sit there with Fat Nugget, across from you is a large and well-built half-orc with multiple face tattoos, a couple of bruises, and bloody knuckles. And his clothes look a little bit ruffled. On the other side of the room, you see a human who also has a couple of bruises and has a very poorly patched up wound in his side. And to your immediate left, there is a lizard folk that's very shifty looking, and every now and again he looks and tries to grab onto the prison bars, but as he grabs onto the prison bars, a cop comes up and just whap hits his knuckles with a nightstick, and he slinks back. As you look around, and the half orc is just staring at you from across the holding cell.
I say to the half orc, I mean, I know I'm attractive and all, but you want to look somewhere else?
You got a problem with me looking over there?
Oh yeah, you're an orc. You want to eat my pig or what?
No, your pig is just so precious. What's his name?
Oh wait, you like him? Yeah, this is Fat Nugget. I know he's in cuffs right now. Gives him kind of a bad boy look, but yeah, this is Fat Nugget. He's my little teacup pig before I got thrown in here. I don't even know why I'm here. Went for a swim in the docks, and all of a sudden I'm in jail.
I feel like they'll come up with any sort of excuse. I was breaking up a fight. Then they threw me in the back of a car. They pinned the fight on me.
I look at his hand, and you said they were bloody, right? So it's like
there are like fresh knuckle wounds from throwing some heavy punches.
Breaking up the fight, huh? Looks more like you probably knocked out both people in the fight.
Yeah, the fight's over. The fight got broken up. What's the problem?
And he thinks about it in his head, and he's, and he nods. Yeah, the fight's over. I guess, that's one of those things where now you just tell both parties, go home, get out of here. You don't got to be here. Get the fuck out of my joint, though.
Exactly. And now I'm getting docked.
Crazy.
Every second I'm not. I was on the clock. Every second I'm not there. Lucky I can't afford a good lawyer. And the human off in the other corner is like, who has the bad patch job. Like he kind of looks to his left, looks to his right. And then you see him taking something out of his mouth, and he makes awkward eye contact with both of you as you guys look over at him. And like, there is now a needle and thread hanging out of his mouth. And as he looks at you, he still continues to look at you as he awkwardly starts stitching up one of his wounds.
Yo, your diet okay, my friend?
Don't know what you're talking about. This was just, I'm a special rare breed of human that just happens to have the occasional needle for teeth. You're looking at nothing normal or nothing.
Yeah. And Annie just turns away and stops making eye contact with
You look over at the orc and he just goes, and they even put shackles on the pig. That's just unnecessary.
That's what I'm saying. What's he gonna do? Grow opposable thumbs and bust us out of these cuffs?
No, of course. They're just about to put shackles on somebody they know they can beat. Bunch of cowards! They yells over to the cops.
No manners either. I swear, all these pigs raised in a barn. My pig here raised in a nice apartment Eats nothing but vegetarian slop. I don't feed him any kind of meat. He's not a cannibal.
Oh, so precious. And after a few minutes, you hear a cop approaching, and he approaches the iron bars and goes, "Annie, it's your lucky night. Free to go."
Annie stands up. Well, and looks over at the half orc and says, "Hey, what joint do you work at?"
"Oh, you can catch me. Well, once I get out of here. If you go a little bit over to the other side of town, I'm bouncing for a bar called 3s and 7s.
3s and 7s. I'll swing by sometime. Annie winks at the half orc and leaves.
Roll me a persuasion check.
Absolutely. 13 plus 6 is
19. The half orc does a double take for a moment, and kind of smiles and nods at you on your way out. And as you make your way out, you go over near the front, and all of your belongings, all of your weapons and whatnot have been put into neat little bags with your name on it. And the cop letting you go says, "Extra lucky day. Somebody's out to pick you up."
I roll my eyes, and I tell the cop, one of these days I'm gonna catch you out of your uniform and I'm gonna smack the stupid smirk off your face.
Yeah, whatever. See you next week, Annie.
Annie walks out, flips him off.
And as you walk out, you see a very, very nice black car with red detailing around the rims, and you see a massive and well-built full orc in a suit, and you recognize this man. This man has been driving you and Solig around since you guys were teenagers. In front of you at a powerful 7'4" and green skin is your former driver, Thrak Arden. You got yourself in a wee bit of trouble there again?
I walk over to Thrak and I lean in the window and I go, "Hey baby, you got a towel? I'm sopping wet."
Ha! Hey, just get in the back.
Annie shrugs, gets in the back.
And as you get in the back seat, it's just beautiful black leather interior, and there is a little console that kind of opens up next to you, and there's a little bit of steam that rises up, and you do see some warm towels.
Instead of grabbing any of the towels, Annie does the thing where when water and leather are together, it makes that squeaking noise. So Annie's just going this and going squeak, 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 squeak.
The only squeaking I'll tolerate from the pig.
Leans back, just puts his feet up on the other side of the car and goes, "Take me home."
Oh, no can do. Solaris wants to have tea.
Looks at Fat Nugget. "You want some tea?"
And Fat Nugget kind of has the eyes sparkly look and starts nodding.
"All right, Thrak, let's go get some tea." I grab a hot towel and start rubbing my face.
So as he starts driving to the Inflame estate, he goes, "So what did they book you for this time?"
I just wanted to go for a nice swim in the docks. I don't even know what happened. I jump in the water for a little bit, go for a swim, and all of a sudden I'm in cuffs and in jail, Thrak. I might have been looking for some evidence about, someone stealing from us, but, it's all circumstantial.
You can't hide that sort of thing from me. I saw the Flamberge's tires in pieces. The fuck did you do?
I mean, look, it was a job gone wrong. A couple of people asked me to shoot him in the face. I shot him in the face. What else do I do as a trigger man, Thrak? I was just there to clean it up.
Just there to clean it up.
Thrak, come on. I'm almost lowest on the totem pole here. I'm just following directions.
You might be selling yourself a little short there. And before long, you find yourself looking at the massive steel and gold gates, and there is the or the steel is worked in a way where as you get to the center, it is this massive fireball, and you open it up. Beautiful, beautiful estate. The door is open, and at the top of the stairs, you see the familiar sight of your, well, he might as well be your adoptive father, Solaris Inflame. He stands at 6'5", dark red skin and much more intense looking ley line patterns that start at the, his eyes and go down his face. He has a solid gold nose ring and a couple of piercings and studs on each ear. His hair is slicked back, and he is wearing a light red suit. And the tie and top collar are, kind of like slightly undone. It's a solid black tie, a white dress shirt, and he has this beautiful silk like suit scarf, kind of like those. I don't know if you've seen those almost scarf-looking things on Versace suits, but they kind of just hang on the sides, and they have similar gold ley line patterning that matches underneath his eyes. And he has these gold shoes that have a flaming pattern on them.
I run over, throw my arms over his shoulder, and go, "Dad!" And I kiss him on the cheek, and I'm like, "Don't look like such a hard ass, huh? It's good to see me."
It is always a pleasure. Where is my son? The other one, that is.
I walk past him. I grab a cup. I grab a cup off the bar, and I pour a cup, and out of a decanter, and I go, last I saw him.
Oh no, that's. Oh, come now, Annie.
Look, he's with Abin somewhere. We split up.
Who is that?
He's the big robot guy,
I have no idea who that is. Come, let us get you a change of clothes. You are well still putting footprints on the carpet. If not for the service here, Trandra would be wearing you like a scarf.
And he's like, fine. He takes his high heel boots off and stands in his wet socks and goes, "I guess no matter what, I'm dragging footprints, huh?" And I was like, "All right." And
wait, right there. And as he claps, a team of servants immediately like run up behind you with a chair, and they scoop you up with the chair and lift you off. And as you are being lifted to another place to change your clothes, there is somebody already wiping the footprints away. And before long, you find yourself in an Inflame family bathrobe, having gotten like cleaned up and everything. Your clothes are being pressed. You have like a simple shirt on, along with the robe. And around this time, Solig, you are also coming home from Pick Your Poison. And as you walk back home, you see Annie wearing an Inflame family bathrobe.
Annie does a twirl and go, "Anything interest you?" And then walks away.
Don't understand why you ask me that every time. The answer is the same.
Annie rolls his eyes and goes, "What a hard ass."
Look, it's been a long night.
If by hard ass you mean raised correctly, then you would be right there.
Annie
My son.
picks up his cup again.
And yes, Solaris raises a teacup and looks down at you from the stairs. And as he starts to move down the stairs, he, kind of puts a big and burly arm around your shoulder. And with his other arm, he grabs Annie and starts walking you guys over to one of the nearby tea lounges. Has a seat. And as he's pouring himself tea and pouring Annie a cup of tea, he motions over to one of the servants, and a servant walks over with a decanter of whiskey and pours you a glass.
Oy, father. Whatever you hear from anybody else, just know that the job was done right. Couple people got killed. We had a happy customer, but Mr. Adair was a little unhappy.
Well, nobody has ever actually stolen from Mr. Adair. Are you seeing the issue here?
Well, see, that's exactly the issue.
No, the bigger issue is how you're going to replace the tires. So when
Okay,
you
see-
got home, the tires on the left side of your car full on melted off,
Okay,
leaving just the hubcaps and the rims. And so when you pulled into your estate, you just heard as metal ground against concrete. And
Father,
Solaris' team is hard at work on that.
you must know that the client was actually your like lifelong friend, Tony,
So,
and he spat at me. I don't ask him. Please
What
ask
did
him
you
why
do?
he spat at. What did I do? We were on the same team, and then he just like threw up on my tires. Ask him.
And he
ask
does that
him
thing
yourself.
where he like
yeah, Solaris was about to sip and, is now just giving you a quizzical look.
I promise you, if you ask him, he'll give you the whole spiel. You can actually, I don't even know why he still threw up on. We were on the same team, trying to get the thing, and then like it was his stuff. Please ask him. It's lost on me.
He sets his cup of tea down, looks at you, and goes, "And why were you not ahead of the client? Why was the client ahead of you?"
I have to give it to that driver. Miranda, I think she's. Look, father, no, I'm not going to bullshit you. There is no excuse.
and he's just sitting there with his hand up and he goes, if it makes you feel any better, Pop,
Solaris, we are not at a schoolyard. You may speak whenever.
Annie.
Or not Solaris, Annie.
it's just well, so what happened was Solig, he made out this guy who we had seen at the same joint before us, and then we saw him in the streets. So Solig had me try to bring him back with us. Some stuff happened. I had to shoot him.
Tying up a loose end.
Yeah.
see.
And that's how I know it sounds like we're making excuses and all, but
That's exactly what it sounds like.
it's we tried to tie up a loose end in the middle of the job instead of coming back for loose ends and when we were done. And
Speaking of loose end,
to be honest, if you really think about it, Solig sucks at driving. And once again,
wait, hold on.
You are not
Wait,
wrong
right
there.
here.
Solig was not the best driver.
and
It's getting there.
and he
it-
just leans back again and just goes, yeah.
I believe that your tires might have a different story, if they still existed.
Oh yeah, those tires are looking real beat up. Solig, I don't know what you're doing out
Speaking
there.
of
I
loose
just-
ends, I have to tell you this before it gets out. I am going to apologize for this, but Annie had mentioned shooting someone, the loose end. He was a Beloran.
And Solaris looks at you, Solig. And as you look at Solaris, his ley lines begin to ignite.
No. But look, before you get mad,
And he looks over at Annie. And as he
Annie
looks over
pulled
at you,
the
Annie,
trigger.
the ley lines.
Shoot him!
And as you say, you told me to shoot him, Solaris immediately slams his fist on the table. And as he does so, the entire table erupts in half. And the tea set, the decanter, everything has been immolated. There is now black dust in front of you.
that's an expensive table.
You. And he turns to look at you,
Sorry.
Solig, and now his eyes are full on fireballs. He stands up And
I'm going.
at this point, even the gold on his shoes are on fire, but they're not melting. You can tell he's wearing clothing that helps him channel his fire.
Look,
You shot somebody who is a direct descendant of one of my dearest friends.
I know
You ended up behind another one during service. And he looks over at, at this point, he's looking over at both of you. And go ahead and roll perception.
Oh, fuck. Oh. Real quick.
Rookie mistake.
Four.
Rookie mistake. 4?
Or
Oh.
Annie, you are sweating hard because it went from like a nice and cool 50 degrees to it's now a good 120 because Solaris is putting out that much heat.
Perception.
And he picked up his cup before it melted, and it just.
Yeah, at that point, you heard a little bit of as the smell of pee kind of fills your nostrils because Fat Nugget relieved himself and ran off behind something right as Solaris began to put fire out. What was your perception, Solig?
13.
You look and there is a small tornado beginning to whip up at his feet, and you know that when he gets exceptionally angry, one of his forms is the entire lower half of his body becomes a tornado of fire.
He goes genie mode.
And exactly, he goes full on genie mode.
Father, please. Okay, look, I know it sounds bad, but okay, that is no bad.
It sounds
I am going to
terrible.
I'm going. His name is Zook, right? Zook. The one that I know.
Yes.
I'm going to Zook tomorrow, and apologize directly to him, and I didn't catch
you are
his-
going to apologize to the one you shot.
I was going. Yes, I will apologize to him, Zook.
Especially
I
you.
will.
And he turns to Annie.
And he just sitting there. I mean,
And as you're about to
We are going to apologize.
Annie, as you're about to raise the cup to your lips, he ignites the cup. I am speaking to you.
We are going to apologize. Annie will get on his knees. It will,
on my knees.
It does-
I go on my knees for one person, baby.
No, Annie. 2 people. One is whoever you are thinking of, and the second is the one you are apologizing to.
Does a hair flip and just sighs.
He looks over at Solig and then says,
I'm going to
told me
make
to
I
it.
shoot
shall not tell Triandra this. I shall attempt to speak with the Bellarins myself as well.
Let me correct my wrong. I'm trying to do better by it. So let me go first. And try to settle it myself. It was my problem.
Roll
Your problems are
persuasion.
everyone's problems.
Shut
Do
up.
you actually say that out loud?
Yeah.
Oh my lord.
Okay, Solig, roll persuasion at disadvantage.
You motherfucker! Okay. 16 and 14. So it will be. I fucking hate you.
He turns over to Annie and he
Wait,
says,
It's,
"You are correct. It is also now my problem.
It's 15.
But I shall trust you to make the correct decision this time."
Oh my
Thank you,
god,
Papa.
Andy just wants to mouth off. All right, sorry.
I'm just. I'm going
That
to.
goes for both of you. And he, turns to look at you again, Annie.
And he just is just okay, fine. I'll say I'm sorry.
And you will mean it.
And I'll mean it.
He then turns to you, Solig. Is there anything else I should know about today before I need to have the entire room replaced?
Oh, yeah. Wait, no, Dad. Okay, look, so like I got this, Dad. So in the down at the docks, there's actually a sunken truck. I couldn't get down there by myself. I was just trying to free dive down there. But there's a sunken truck down there, and all the people who were stealing from us are still inside that truck. I'm sure they got some kind of documentation or something on them. If we send some people down there quick before whoever tried to steal from us cleans up or something.
Were you not arrested at the dock?
Yeah, I was.
Then that means the police have already gotten there.
The police are there.
That means the police are now conducting the search. And you look over, the two of you who are looking over at Solaris, you are watching the tornado slowly begin to build.
And he just.
I suggest the two of you put your heads together, tackle one problem at a time, beginning with making things right with the Bellorins.
Yes, father.
All right. And walks out. Annie starts screaming, "Where are my clothes?"
A couple of servants run over, a couple of servants run over with your clothes being like freshly pressed and everything, and a third one approaches holding Fat Nugget.
Oh, where'd you get off to, sweetie? And I grab my clothes. I'm gonna go get dressed.
And I will retreat to my own room and tinker my stress away.
So as you start to kind of like put together, you like kind of start to like mess with your stuff, and Annie starts getting dressed. In the meantime, Avin, you are still at Pick Your Poison with Mr. Alexar. Mr. Alexar, the flat tires are beginning to wind down for the evening. They're starting to play a lot of like slower songs as they, they can kind of, their slot on the performance schedule is coming to an end. And it looks like everybody's having a great
Tires
time.
are going to begin to dry up now.
I never thought I'd see the day. Just a question. So Solig left?
Yes, Solig had to return home.
Okay. And then did I pretty much gather like all the information that I could
You did.
from Bruno?
Yeah, Bruno let you know that he's got people at the docks right now, and that's actually how Annie ended up getting arrested, but also let go. And so you're kind of just at Pick Your Poison because I don't really know what Avin does in his spare time, but
Yeah.
the oil is beginning to run dry.
Yeah, he has a hard time trying to figure out what to do in his free time too. Well, have you enjoyed your night so far, Mr. Alexar?
Oh, I love tonight. This is my favorite jam they're playing right now. It's called Good Old Days. It's a cover from K Honey.
Ah, I see. It's always been a tough time for me to try and understand why people enjoy music so much.
Well, do you got ears?
I can hear. It's just that, to me, music is just sound, but interesting,
Well, each sound to me, each note is a bit of soul. So, it touches me right there in the good spot.
Interesting. The good spot. Sounds very interesting. All right.
Yeah. You know where my heart is? That's what I'm talking
Oh, your heart. I know where the human or humanoid hearts are. Unfortunately, I do not have one.
Oh, you don't?
Well, I kind of have like this this core, I guess, that provides me with energy. But in terms of an actual heart, I lack that.
Well, we're gonna find you a heart, buddy. We found a heart for Beep Boop over there, so he enjoys music too.
By heart, do you mean physical heart?
It is true. I enjoy any and every act that Mr. Alexar brings into the establishment.
I'm very intrigued by Beep Boop because I have literally no clue how he's able to find enjoyment out of this odd noise that people so love. But I will do my best to try and find appreciation in the things that other people enjoy.
Yeah, if you keep hanging around me, you're gonna enjoy music all day, bud.
I'm sure we'll definitely be in touch a little more often than usual, since we do still need to kind of uncover who attempted to do you wrong.
Yes, I hope Bruno gets you some information on that.
All right, well, I guess that'll do it for me. Thank you for all your help.
Yeah, do you want me to top you off? Points at Minotaur guy. Mr.
Sure.
Pascal.
Out of courteousness, I will gladly take a top off.
Oh, we'll put some extra nut and bolts in it.
Oh, thank you. Just the way I like it.
Do you like your drink with the nuts first or the oil first?
I'm a big oil first type of bot.
Solid.
Blasphemy.
Thank you, Mr. Alex. Sorry.
About to say, it's kind of like having boba. Do you have the boba literally on top of the drink? I don't think so.
No.
Blasphemy. Or like milk before the cereal? Come on, man.
Listen, man, the nuts don't float.
They don't. No.
It's right.
Don't.
Do you need a straw with that or?
No, it's okay. I just down it.
All right.
And so somebody approaches you with a fresh glass, and there is a cocktail pick, and the cocktail pick has like 3 nuts threaded through it.
I find it very endearing that you're accommodating to our kind here in your bar. I very much appreciate that.
Yeah, we got a bunch of oil for Beep Boop, so he's gonna drink it all up if you don't.
I finish my drink. I tip my hat to Mr. Alexar, as well as Beep Boop, and I say, it's a pleasure seeing you. I'm sure I will see you all soon. I should get going now.
For sure. Yeah, if you have any other troubles, just let me know. Me and my crew got your back anytime.
100%.
Yeah.
And then I leave the bar, and then I'm kind of all depressed because Mr. Adair is pretty pissed, and I don't like being on his bad side. So I kind of have like an almost a walk of shame, I guess, home.
Okay, understandable. So you approach your home, and your home is at the base of this massive skyscraper-sized oak tree. However, there are a bunch of like brambles and roots kind of like above ground because of how massive the tree is. And there is a gap between the trunk of the tree and the underground. And there is a building that is nestled in that little pocket. And that is the shop itself. And so as you open it up, you like turn on all of the lights. It is a 100% solo operation. You go into the familiar site of the loading bay that was once able to house 3 cars, but now has a few motorcycles in it. And what do you do before, powering down for your sentry's rest?
Yeah, I usually do my rounds. I clean in the morning and in the night just to get that bit of dust that piles up during the day. Just make sure everything's in tip-top condition. Maybe give some oils to some of the machinery around.
Yeah, you give them a good grease.
Yeah, and then guess I'll head up to the room and just turn in.
Okay, so you head into the room, you power down, and get ready for a new day. In the meantime, Binks, you wake up. It is a brand new day. What is the first thing that Binks does in the morning? How does his day start?
Binks,
Fill in music in the Zoom chat.
Binks will arise from his slumber and sit up in his bed. He'll look at the back of his hands one more time. Protection on the right, sacrifice on the left, and he goes to his mirror and he begins to say his daily affirmations. I am worth it. The work I have done up to now is valuable. And I am the captain of my own destiny. And I will protect and sacrifice as long as I am Binks Valoran. And then he's going to give himself a high five in the mirror.
And you hear a faint knocking at your door, at the bottom of your door.
Ooh, let's see who that is. And I'm going to walk over to my door, open it up, look down, since I assume it's
exactly. You
someone
open
short.
the door. As you look down, it is your new right-hand man. There is a lean-looking gnome wearing a freshly made or like freshly pressed custom suit with the Baloran family emblem on the lapel pin. In front of you is Bigsby. Morning, sir.
Oh man, I'm gonna like get down on his level and kind of embrace him. If he'll allow it.
Was not expecting a hug, but he kind of like hugs you back, and he then says, "You have some visitors in the main dining room."
Visitors. Can you tell me any more information? Who they are? Maybe.
Yes. One of them was a rabbit in a suit, no taller than me, and another one of them was a full elf. Very well, sir. I do believe you should see for yourself.
Of course. Will you be coming with me, Bigsby, or do you have a attend to?
I will be going with you, but then I will be awaiting assignment afterwards.
Of course. All right. Look strong. Be strong. Have you started doing those affirmations I told you to start doing every morning?
Oh, yes, I have. I have started.
Good.
They've been putting a little bit more spring in my step every morning, so thank you for that, sir.
Oh, and that's the point of them. I want you to make sure that you're at tip-top optimal performance, because Bigsby, we're going places, all right? All right, and then I'll make my way to the room wherever my visitors are.
All right, so you go down to the main dining room, and you see a very gaunt and tall elf dressed in a custom black suit with a dark red tie, and he has a solid gold tie clip. The elf carries himself with very formal demeanor, and just his very presence has your cousins, the ones who are more on the bookkeeping end of things, extremely nervous. Mm-hmm. And they are, they're asking him about figures, and the elf then puts his hand up and says, "With all due respect, it is not you I am here to speak with." And he turns to look at you. Owsley, you are to this man's right. Owsley, you recognize this. You recognize this man. He is in your reference sheet, but I will give Binks the introduction. So the elf stands up, and he is very, very tall and skinny, walks over to you with measured steps, holds his hand out. "You are Binks Baloran, yes?"
Yes, Binks to those close to me. You can call me Bunso for now.
"Yes, Bunso, an interesting name." He shakes your hand and then says, "Well, my colleague Owsley here had nothing but glowing words regarding your performance in yesterday's job. You were not officially a member of the Wits End accounting firm, and yet you chose to assist him anyway. Have a seat."
Oh, yes. I'll sit down with him.
He then sits across from you. Go ahead.
How long has it been since we left My Look at the Time?
It's been a day. It is a brand new day. Yes.
Okay. What time is this?
It is about 9 a.m.
Oh, okay. So I just want to say, Binks, if you glanced at Owsley at any point before Nyx gestured for us to go sit down, you'll see that as opposed to the day before when he seemed very kind of like cool, calm, and collected, or bull, balm, and elected, I am much more fidgety and just kind of like my eyes are darting around a lot, a little bit on edge. I don't look like the same person necessarily that I was yesterday when you met me at the tea shop.
Okay. Yeah, I'll say that Binks like regarded you, but is a little more focused on the imposing elf that is addressing him.
Mm-hmm.
And as he takes a seat, he then reaches into his pocket, pulls out a card.
Sure, I'll take that. It's funny. He takes out his own card. You can have that right there, actually.
Excellent choice of font.
Oh, thank you. I had to go through 3 different fucking study groups just to figure out that one. But I'm happy with the result as well. And I'm gonna look at his card. Do I notice anything special about the card he's provided me?
And the card that he hands you is significantly sturdier.
Oh,
and
wow. Is this embossed? Wow.
Oh, I spared no expense. And as you look at the back of it, it's almost like a lenticular, effect, except it's full on magic. So there is a scale, and on one end of it is a brain, and on the other end of it is piles of gold. And as you look at the scale, you see a light blue line of sparkles beginning to spell out underneath the scale, wits and accounting. And then underneath wits and accounting, it says, because tracking your money should not leave you at the end of yours.
Wow. I just have to say before we begin whatever conversation we're about to engage with, this is beautiful. And I'm quite inspired, actually.
Aylin, did you come up with that? Was that Ken?
No, I didn't.
Oh.
That was all Ken.
Holographic business card.
Binks is gonna take out his notebook kind of discreetly and just make some notes about business cards.
Can you make a check?
So
please?
the full elf is the full elf was rubbing his fingernails against it to listen to the sound it was making, gave it some light flicks and assess the material.
I am copying
very
him.
well made for the very well made for from what I can tell, your first card, and you have done an excellent job.
Thank you.
And as you turn the card over, at the center of the card, it says Nyx Gillian, head controller of Wits End Accounting.
I would expect nothing more from an executive.
Now,
I'm a bit of a businessman myself, actually.
And that is precisely why I have come to visit.
Of course.
Owsley says you are interested in a position with us.
I think interested is a very appropriate word. As someone who is exploring new options and avenues of progress, I don't want to settle on anything yet, but I'm certainly open to hearing your pitch or how I might be of assistance and how you might be of assistance to me.
Yes, well, he had explained to me that you displayed quite an impressive amount of drive, even though the job itself was something you had simply stumbled upon. You did not hesitate. You immediately lended Owsley whatever assistance you could, and you made a very convincing case. That type of drive and commitment is something that will serve you well should you decide to climb our ladder. In addition, you will be gaining an inside look into how we handle our finances. And I have also been informed that you are next in line as far as being the captain of the traditional... And he snaps his fingers at your, at the cousins of yours that normally handle the books. Normally they do not regard you very much. They're a little bit mean to you when they don't even consider you. And that is a complete shift in power dynamic. They are stumbling over their words and they're all so eager to try and get this guy's attention that they're talking over each other. And as he he snaps his fingers, they start talking over each other, and then he holds his hand out and they immediately stop. Yes, that family event.
Mhm.
Well, and he kind of like shoots a glance over at them and then says, should you take a position at Wits End Accounting, the company would have and kind of like looks over at the cousins again as he says this, vested interest in your success at this event.
That is quite an attractive offer, I have to say, Nix. Is it all right if I call you Nix?
You may call me Mr. Gillian.
Okay, Mr. Gillian. Yeah, the show out is quite an important event for me and something I've been having my eye on. And yeah, if my family were to so choose me to be the captain of that event, then it'd be a pretty big win for me. Knowing that I earned it myself and not with the assistance of Wits End, to be clear.
Oh, it is not a matter of us assisting you in attaining the spot. It is simply a matter of us lending you whatever resources you may need in order to have a successful night.
Wow. Well, that sounds like a wonderful partnership. You were saying that I would be involved in accounting and the books and finances if I were to join Wits End?
Yes.
Any specifics on department, expectations?
You
of
would
my
be
role?
joining the same department that Owsley is working under. You will be working under the same supervisors as him, and they will be able to provide you with any information you require regarding the job. You would start well above entry level, just one position directly underneath Owsley himself. Which is quite the position to find yourself in. This is not something that is offered to, well, anyone that applies.
Of course. And I am humbled and so appreciative to be considered in such a way. One concern I might have is I have my own ambitions and plans, and I wonder how working for Wits End might affect those things. And is there any guarantee or assurance you can give me that I may continue side ventures I'm pursuing?
Well, of course, it is. We do not demand a full 7 days a week.
All right. Well, is there anything else that perhaps you had planned to talk about?
It was simply for us to give you an offer and to give you ample time to consider.
Binks is going to go ahead and stand up and say, well, I appreciate you coming here to formally make this offer. And, as appropriate, I'd like to think over my options and get back to you when I can.
And he stands up.
Hold his card up.
He stands up, holds your card up, and says, we shall be in touch, Mr. Valoran. Puts his card in his coat.
Bigsby, come with me and show them out. And we'll go ahead and walk the two of them out. I'll kind of look at Owsley and see if... do I get the vibe that Owsley is like kind of maybe like,
Roll an insight check.
Okay. I'm trying to see if he's like kind of trying to act proper or if I can like, be a little friendly with him.
For the sake of context, Owsley, you do not go anywhere with the head controller very often.
I'm like extremely nervous. Like this is the like head of collections. Like I don't know how close he is to the board, but he's up there. So I really don't know why I'm being brought along in the first place. And that's part of the reason why I just am completely...
Oh, wait, yeah, my mistake. He's not the controller. He is the head of the collections department, so he's just 2 steps away from the board.
Yeah, he's
my Lord.
he has so much power. I'm like, I can't add anything that would be of any service to anybody. I'm just gonna keep my mouth closed and just like, if rabbits could sweat, I would be sweating. Do rabbits sweat? They can't.
I mean, through your nose, I guess. Like
Yeah.
most animals sweat through their nose, right?
Yeah.
Like furred animals.
Yeah.
Okay.
I guess I'll see whatever your role is.
I rolled a 7 on insight.
That's so fitting.
Binks, quite frankly, you're more amazed at the immediate 180 that your normally dickish cousins pulled in front of this guy. So in addition to just the quality of the business card and his overall demeanor, like the way your cousins behaved there tells you, like, it speaks volumes about this man's position. So you're a little bit more fixated on that than Owsley trying to control himself.
Okay. So Bigsby and I will go ahead and walk the two out.
As we're going out I'm assuming it's the front door.
Yes.
That we went in. I want to lag behind Nyx, just like a step, and I kind of like turn back towards Binks, and kind of like very quietly, Binks, meet me at my later tonight.
All right.
I and then I kind of just like hurriedly just like hop off to catch up with Nyx.
Okay. I'll like nod at Owsley, let him know that I heard him loud and clear.
Okay, hold on. I'm gonna try and roll stealth. I'm not like trying to be completely like Nyx doesn't hear at all what I'm saying, but I don't want him, or I don't want him to think I'm like saying something behind his back.
Okay.
Talking about him. Would that be persuasion? Performance?
Let's see. So
I just want it to sound like I'm mumbling. I want him to think I'm just kind of
okay.
like
So that's going to be a deception, and you're going to be Nyx Gillian's passive insight is 16.
Oh,
Jeez.
my
Oh, God.
lord.
This guy's a little scary.
Oh my god.
yeah, dude, he's too under the
Passive
board.
insight.
Yikes.
Passive insight is 16. Yes.
Jesus Christ.
Okay, well,
Oh my god.
3.
Oh my god.
Owsley,
No.
it is very unprofessional to discuss.
Oh my god.
Oh.
It is very
I'm in so much
unprofessional
trouble.
to discuss your social life during business hours.
Oh no.
Binks is gonna chime in and be like, I agree.
Do
Mr.
ensure that this
Gillian.
does not
Oh
happen
my
again.
god.
This is
This
Yeah.
is Nick
I
saying
am-
this to me.
Yes. Nyx is saying this
Wait,
to you.
did Binks heard this?
Oh, you guys are hearing all of this.
Yeah, I'm agreeing with Mr. Gillian. I'm like, Mr. Gillian, you are so right. And
Mr. Gillian, sir, I just thought that perhaps I could convince him to join Wits End in somewhere he's more comfortable.
An admirable sentiment, but please just give him the time and space for him to make his own decision.
And I just bow repeatedly. So I go from 2'10" to
Like that's the
1'5".
thing. He's like looking at you with that unsettling smile that, you know, like every word is intentionally chosen, but you can tell, like you can very much tell that this is as professional of a way he's like saying to be quiet.
Yeah. You know how in Blackfish they talked about how orcas in captivity, their like main fin like tilts. That's
Right,
like
yeah.
my
Oh, his
ears.
ears. Oh.
Just fall to the
Oh.
side.
That's like
Aw.
kind of cute.
Yeah, well, if I could be any more white, I would lose all the color. So
Binks is just gonna
Anyways.
wink at a
Out
at
of context clips. Hello.
Anthony's probably already all over that.
oh no, I
No.
forgot.
Someone clip it. Someone clip it. Out of context, please.
Out of context clips.
So yeah,
So he
fucked that one up pretty bad.
well, and at this point Nyx turns around. Nyx turns around and holds his hand out to you. Binks.
Yeah, sure. Mr. Gillian, if you will, I'd love to give you a parting gift, and I'll show that I'm like have magic on my hand, and if he's allowing, I'd like to cast guidance on him.
Oh.
It's how I say goodbye to anyone that comes through the house to see me.
Well, it would be rude of me to not accept.
All right, and I'll shake his hand and cast guidance on him.
And as you cast guidance on him, his hand is frigid. It is very lean. His fingers are lean and bony, but they grip your hands with a strange confidence and strength befitting somebody several times larger. And his hands are icy cold to the touch. He makes very strong eye contact with you as he shakes your hand.
Okay, and is something he learned from Entrepreneurs Club, Binks is going to go for the double handshake.
Can we get a roll here?
Persuasion.
Can I get a
Roll persuasion.
Okay. All right.
Yes,
This is going to be a DC 15 persuasion.
Please. All right. That's a
he
dirty
looks
20.
excited. Oh,
Dirty 20.
That's a dirty 20.
go!
The double. It is refreshing to see that such a young man has already taken a few cues from the professional world.
Of course.
If not with us, you have a bright future ahead of you, Mr. Bellerin.
That means the world to me, Mr. Gillian. Have a great rest of your day, and we'll be in touch. Through truth, with love.
And he nods his head, and before long, you see a silver company car pull up, very similar to the one that you rode in, and the door opens up automatically, and he sits in one end, and Owsley hops into the other end.
I'll just be waving them away as they drive off, and once they're out of range to see me, I'll, oh my God, Bigsby, did you fucking see that?
And Bigsby had been standing up straighter than usual. I don't know how you did that, sir.
Man, I'm telling you, Bigsby, ever since you became my right hand, I've been feeling a lot more confident, and luck's been on my side. Things are looking up for us.
Things are looking up. And I'm not just saying that because I'm shorter than you.
Bigsby, come over here. I'm gonna give him another hug. Is there anything else I can do during all this, or?
What is your plan for the day?
I'll go ahead and approach my cousins.
You're gonna go ahead and what? I'm sorry?
I'll approach my cousins.
Okay.
We're kind of there. Are these cousins that I'm familiar with, or have any type of camaraderie with?
These are not. These are the more finance related and logistics minded ones.
Well. Who would have thought? The baby of the Baloran crime family. The baby, me, getting an offer from Wits End Accounting. Have you guys heard of Wits End Accounting?
And they're kind of just like they're shaking their heads.
Okay. I have a few things to get to, so I'll talk to you guys later. But
What did you do to get that?
Hey, you don't worry about me, okay? Because as far as I'm concerned, you haven't been worrying about me since I've been around. But one thing I do want to ask is there any update on my position as captain of the show out?
And they kind of like turn to like one of them pulls up a couple of documents and they look over and they say, "You're first in line."
Wow, lovely. Look at that. Things are just turning around for me, aren't they?
Ken, is this music for now?
Yes.
Switching music.
Well, gentlemen, I'll let you get to whatever bullshit you're dealing with, and I'm gonna go do cool shit, because that's what I do, all right?
Through truth with love, Binks.
Yeah, fuck you. To the truth, baby. And then so it's still morning?
It is still morning. As you turn around, you look over to your right, and from out of the hallway, Zook approaches and he throws an arm around you.
Oh, Zook, what's up, my man?
Oh, look at you, Mr. Soon-to-be Power Tie over here. Try not to forget about me when you get big, all right?
Of course, my man. You're the only one of these losers that actually cared about me.
Is that any way to talk to the person who looked out for you? I'm the only one that looks out for you.
And that's why when I'm on the come up, you're on the come up too, baby.
Yeah? Okay, well. Oh, I don't know if you'll be around or anything, but a friend of mine's actually coming to visit.
Oh, really? Anyone I'm familiar with?
You may have seen him around. I've brought him on board a couple of jobs on the Resilience here and there. You might not have been around. Maybe in passing? I don't know. And one of the servants then says, approaches and then says, Zook, Solig is here to see you.
Solig. I've heard that name before.
Okay.
I'm gonna look in my notebook.
So the door opens, and Binks, you find yourself face to face with the fire genasi who ordered your kidnapping yesterday, and the half elf who shot you in the leg.
I look Binks right in the eyes, get in the fucking car.
Nope, we are not doing that.
And I start laughing. I'm totally fucking kidding.
I'm gonna grab Zook and kind of like
No, Binks,
And,
it was
I need to talk.
Stay right here. Zook, I have something to say to you.
I need to. Okay.
And as you guys are doing this, Zook's eyes flash blue and he yells, "Quiet!" in a booming voice, and electricity crackles around you.
And he lights a cigarette and he's like, oh, my bad. Bad joke.
Give me a moment with my cousin. Binks, this is for both Binks and Matthew. Zook Bellerin is a Tempest cleric.
Oh, okay. Interesting.
So he's got his arm around you. He kind of like walks over to one of the corners.
Give me one of those, please.
Yeah, he is part Storm Sorcerer, part Tempest Cleric, all thunder and lightning.
Very cool.
And he looks over you and says, "What's going on? How?"
I'm gonna be like talking quietly so they can't hear me. I'm like, dude, these are your fucking friends. You know these guys?
Yeah, Solig. Well, you remember that night that you got food poisoning and I had to step in at one of those family parties?
Sure. Yeah.
Yeah, you know how awkward I am at those things, and Solig offered to help me out. And so, we got to know each other, and he shows me how to improve social standing or whatever to help the family, and I taught him a bit of sailing, and he's come onto the Resilience a couple of times to help me with jobs.
Okay,
What's the
I'm
problem?
gonna Binks is just gonna pull down his pants, slightly showing off his dick a little bit, but showing where he was shot to his cousin. I was like,
Can we get a roll for that, please?
It is time, Matthew.
It's time. You did this yourself.
You did this to yourself.
D12.
Play D12.
Oh man, this is the roll of your life, bro.
Hey, Barbs, please. Mitch, get ready to clip this. Mitch, get ready to clip this, please. This is the most important roll of the night.
The most
Mitch,
important roll of the night.
Please get ready. Anybody,
has a hog,
any mods,
I'm
get
telling
ready to clip this.
Mods, no notifications.
Can you
Is
show
this really a
Do I add anything to it?
No.
You do not.
Oh my god.
I rolled a
cheating.
2.
Oh no! Oh no!
Binks is not hung.
Oh no!
Oh no.
Wait, Dylan, is that better or worse than mine?
It's better.
I think it was the same. No, was it? Is
Did
it
I
better?
roll?
Did
No,
roll
you got a 1. You got a 1 the first time.
I see why he needs all the
PP
affirmations.
size 2.
See why he needs the affirmations. My God.
Okay. So yeah,
no.
I will. I guess I was gonna say part of my dick, but I guess I'm exposing all of it now. I'm gonna
Okay,
show
I
it
don't need to.
Zook.
Okay,
Look
come
at
on.
this. They shot me those guys fucking shot me last night.
And you watch his mood go from a little bit confused but excited to see his friend to you look at him.
I'm already bowing.
They what?
You see, my dick's still out, showing in my left. They shot me. I had to
Oh
heal
my
myself, and they threatened to kidnap me. That if my friend Owsley wasn't there, I would have been thrown in their car and had who knows what done to me.
You look at him, and you know how Thor looks in Ragnarok during the final battle when
Oh, yeah.
he figures out he doesn't need the hammer? You see Zook's eyes go from normal to a like light blue. And Annie and Solig, you guys feel a crackle of electricity in the air. And Zook slowly turns around.
Annie, prostrate yourself, please.
And he's just holding a cigarette in his hand and is just like, oh my God, why does everybody jump to conclusions? Can I explain something first?
Yeah. Zook,
And-
before I'm already bowing. Zook, before you do anything,
For anybody who would like to, you may roll an insight on Zook Bellerin.
that is a
I'll roll it.
very,
Can I
very
get advantage 'cause
prime
he's my cousin?
explanation.
Yes, you
for
may
this.
roll with advantage, Binks.
19.
I also got a 19.
15.
19, 19, 15. Every single one of you knows that actually, for anybody who rolled the 15, you know that Zook is getting ready or like is showing incredible restraint, but also fully prepared to throw a spell at you. Annie, you don't know what kind of spell it is, but you know it's going to hurt. Binks, since you're his cousin, you would know that he can do this. He is preparing an upcasted thunder step.
Fuck.
So yeah, I'm already like bowed, hands out, nothing out. Before
If you
What
can
are you
explain to me in one sentence, why I shouldn't put you into the ground right now, I might just let this one go.
we were on a job and we saw him earlier. We thought that he was part of the crew that had stolen from us. I just wanted it wasn't a kidnapping. Annie, whatever you said, Annie, it wasn't that. I just asked him to get in the car that we can find out, like what was going on. He was at the place where we were talking about the mission, and then he was at the place during the mission.
And then,
And it didn't
Yeah,
occur to you that he might be trying to help?
It was a
and he
secret job from
you guys,
Mr.
You guys all
Adele.
know the Leonardo DiCaprio meme where he's like pointing, right? So Andy does the same thing and goes, yeah. And right when I asked him to get in the car, his hands were glowing.
I was feeling quite threatened, if I can say my piece.
All right, so Solig Solig and Annie, which one of you is rolling persuasion?
I have a +6.
1 second. Go for it. I'm gonna let you do it.
Okay, just a heads up, Annie, since you are not his friend and the person who shot Binks, you're going to be rolling this persuasion at disadvantage.
That's fine.
Okay.
Woo! Still got a dirty 20.
Nice.
Let's go. Sorry. Let me redeem that real quick. Go ahead. No, you guys are good.
So he looks at you, Annie, and he looks over at Fat Nugget, who is once again relieving himself after feeling the actual like crackling of the lightning in the air. Looks over at you, Solig, and then says, "So I take it you're here to make it right."
That is exactly why I'm here. Zook, you know me. Like, I wouldn't do anything for no reason. The tensions were high, things were happening so fast. You know how a job goes. But I am here to offer our skills. I know that you have a very, very important event coming up. Me and Annie can help on the ship.
And look, Zook.
That's not up to me.
If it makes you feel
And-
any better, I
exactly.
feel really bad about shooting the kid in the leg.
Annie, we are not apologizing to Zook. We are apologizing to Binks. Binks,
Yeah, but I can't
I
even
am
talk to
sorry
him with old Thor standing in front of us right here.
if you would have us I know my way around the sheep a little bit. I know my way around the. I'm a cartographer by trade. And what's the other one? For calligraphist, an artificer. You'll have a member of the Inflamme family with you. 2 members of the Inflamme.
That's
family
not
with
up
you.
to me. And he turns over to Binks.
No, I was talking
Yeah.
Binks. Sorry.
Oh yeah, I'm gonna like tap like Zook on the shoulder and kind of come up in front of him.
And we have a Jester's Ploy redemption.
Ooh.
Y'all. Fuck.
Oh dear. Okay. Well, Karen may redeem that whenever she would like.
Okay.
Just type in chat when you would like to use it.
Interesting. Yeah. So Binks is just gonna put his arm on, or his hand on Zook, kind of tell him to step down, and he's gonna come forward to see Soleg and Annie.
And I looked at. I'm bowing. I looked at Annie. Is he bowing?
I look at Binks. It was never personal.
Is he bowing?
I'd like you to bow if I'm gonna be accepting this apology. Binks is not even looking at them. He's just like, I'm not really hearing you guys if you guys aren't bowing. Kind of having a good day.
You
Want to
see,
keep going.
like Soleg's ley lines start to kind of heat up, and I grab Annie's head and kick him in like what's that called? Fucking Charlie horse, his knees.
Oh, dead leg. Roll a d6 and add your strength. I mean a d4 and add your strength.
Okay. Oh, 7.
7. Solig kicks you hard in the leg. It's not lethal damage, but it still hurts like hell.
And then like to get him on his knees, basically.
And he just
Okay. As they kind of go down, I'm gonna kind of walk like right, so I'm like standing over them and telling them like, look, if you guys want to repent and be sorry, then
And he cuts you
sacrifice.
and he cuts you off.
Okay, all right.
Hands you my gun and go, what, you want to shoot me in the leg? Here.
Please shoot him in the leg, please.
Wow,
Oh,
this was holy.
by
sh-
God's
I
sake,
had a
please
whole
shoot him in the
speech
leg.
ready.
Call it even. Call it
All right,
even.
Binks is gonna take the gun and be like, before we get to that, he's like, I practiced this in case you guys ever came to apologize, so you can just humor me. As I was saying, sacrifice is at the heart of repentance, and so a deed must be done in order. Okay, all right, never mind. All right.
I
Look,
literally
guys.
just offered to help you. That's the deed.
Look, all right, I hear that. That's not enough to me. This is what's gonna go down. You guys are gonna help me out with the show out when I'm formally named as captain. Also, I'm gonna shoot Annie in the leg. And maybe I'll heal him afterwards. And third, at this point, Binks is gonna cast.
I look up. Is Binks reading from his hand?
like glancing at his like notebook, like in his pocket, like a third. Yeah, he had this scripted out, and third, and then he's gonna cast Zone of Truth, second level spell. Zone of Truth.
It's a save roll though, right?
Yeah, so you create a magical zone that guards against deception in a 15-foot radius. Until the spell ends, a creature that enters the spell's area for the first time on its turn or starts its turn there must make a charisma saving throw. On a failed save, a creature can't speak a deliberate lie while in the radius. You guys are looking to beat a 13.
Okay. It's a dirty
mean,
20.
I got a 19, but I don't think I was gonna lie to you anyway.
Yeah,
Okay.
probably not. But
I mean, you guys are like aware. I think it says an affected creature is aware of the spell and can thus avoid answering
okay,
questions.
that's
which would
very
normally fun one.
not needed.
I was gonna answer you anyway.
Binks, I don't know if you know, but our families are very close.
We don't
That's
lie.
why I'm here.
We don't
All
lie.
All right. Hey, there's a lot of weird stuff going on and a lot of relationships that I don't fully understand. And frankly, I just want to make sure that things are going smooth. I would like to know your opinion and what you know about Wits End Accounting. They recently made me an offer And frankly, I'm a little nervous considering the power and the resources they have, and if I may be selling myself out to these people if I accept.
Are the rest of the Baloran cousins like around seeing the Inflames at their door?
So a couple of the Baloran cousins like turned to like see what was going on, and as they turned to like look at what was going on, Zook turned to them and electricity crackled some more and they immediately ran off.
Oh.
And so it's just the only other Baloran cousin that's there is Zook.
I look up to him. I mean, if you're looking to get into jobs it seemed like you were very interested in joining the one that we were on. Unfortunately, it wasn't up to me. It was up to Mr. Tony to join us, which is why we shot you. But if you're looking to get into that kind of work, that's one of the places to start. Mr. Adair is the boss that I work for. Is I wouldn't say afraid of them, but they stand on equal footing.
Look, kid, we don't like getting invoices from them either, okay?
Definitely, if you ever write me an invoice, I'll be very sad.
Like, as you say, like, if you ever write me an invoice, Zook immediately looked at you.
I know. Well, I chose my words carefully. And I start turning, I'm like, relax.
Okay. Cool.
Look, to be fair, if I ever found out any of you shot Nick, I'd be out for blood.
But yes, if you did get in, also, things. You get in with them, maybe you can, weigh some of the, not saying that you have to, but they apparently charged us for something we didn't call for. A little annoying, but
okay.
we'll have a favor with the Inflame family. I mean, not that, the Bellorans and the Inflames
sure he already
aren't
has
already.
one. We
You
shot
already
the
have
kid in
one.
the leg in the street.
I'm saying you'll have a favor with me. Personally, if you can help us out there.
Okay. I appreciate your honesty, Soleg. And Binks is gonna aim the gun at
Wait. Before you shoot me, kid. Before you shoot me. Andy reaches in his jacket pocket, grabs a handkerchief, stretches it tight, puts it in his mouth. All right, whenever you're ready.
And so do you, Binks, how do you shoot him? Like, do you have it at a distance or do you point blank it?
I'm pointing at him. Wait, is he affected by Zone of Truth?
He is not.
He's not.
We're both not, no.
But I'm not gonna lie to you. I'm not gonna lie to you anyway. Don't worry.
All right. What would do more damage, distance or point blank?
It doesn't fucking matter. It's a bullet. It's gonna fucking hurt.
All right. While he's talking, I'm gonna shoot him in the leg.
Okay, so DM player, you shoot him point blank. If you put it point blank, then you just get the damage die. I'm gonna rule it that you just get the damage die, no attack roll. But if you hold it at a distance, then you need to roll an attack. You're also not proficient in firearms, so you're gonna roll at disadvantage.
Please roll it, please. You don't know that. Please roll it at distance. Is this the first time Binks shoots a gun?
This is probably the first time Binks has shot a gun.
Binks is impressed with what a gun is. He's like, this shit's sick. He's holding it sideways. He's gangster movies before.
He's waving it around.
Wait.
I'm gritting my teeth. You don't hold it like that. Don't hold it like that.
Okay, you know what?
You cannot do double disadvantage. Unfortunately.
So regardless, I'm gonna have to roll a disadvantage to hit.
Yes. You're gonna have to roll a disadvantage
unless it's point blank. Right on his.
Binks is pretty pissed, and I think he's gonna hit point blank. I think Binks is just.
So you plant the gun right at his leg. Go ahead and roll a D10.
Oh, that's going to hurt.
Figure out which one of these are D10. 2, 4, okay. That's a 9.
Nice.
With a loud pop, Annie, you find yourself now bleeding profusely from the
thigh. Binks is gonna drop the gun right in front of Annie and look at Soleg and So he's gonna look at Solik and be like,
I watch it
you
fall
know,
in her hand, think it's gonna go off again.
Okay, now that I'm actually gonna go ahead and roll to see if it goes off.
Oh, no.
okay. Yeah, he doesn't know how guns work. He just drops it.
A roll for mishap.
God.
All right, so as the gun drops, Solig, Annie, and Binks
Number between 1 and 3.
Oh no! Oh no! 2.
3.
1.
Okay, so
All right, so who is number 3?
Me.
No, wait. Did you, Matt? Weren't you 3?
No, I was
Oh,
1.
I was.
Oh,
I was
okay,
three.
okay.
as Binks drops the gun, it by the butt of the gun springs up, shoots, and hits you in the shoulder, Annie, for 10 more.
Annie literally
Oh
has
my
2 health
God.
right now. It's 2 health.
This is a dangerous weapon.
I said you could shoot me one fucking time. I said you could shoot me one fucking
Oh
time.
god, that looks like it hurt.
Dude.
Help!
I'm dead. bro.
Binks Binks had a cool thing to say that he was gonna say to Solik, and then when the second shot goes off, he's gonna be like, "Oh shit!" And he's gonna cast. Oh, which one's stronger?
Oh, cheers, Ken.
Oh, cheers.
Annie just like is doing his best to be calm and is just fucking gritting his teeth and goes, "You know what? It's cool. Karma comes back, hits you twice as hard. You got
Binks is gonna bend down towards Annie.
Normally in our line of work, you shoot one person, they shoot you in the head. I'm alive. I'm alive. I'm alive. I'm gonna. My suit. I gotta get my suit repaired. I gotta get my suit fucking fixed.
Binks is gonna lean down next to Annie, kind of like get into his ear and be like, "Yeah, that was on purpose, bitch."
And then as you're leaning down on me, I go, "It's okay. Funny joke. Do me a huge favor. 2 things. 1, go fuck yourself. 2, can you hand me a cigarette out my fucking pocket?
I'm gonna.
This is worse. This is worse than sex with someone you don't like. I just."
Annie can't even think of a clever quip. Oh god.
Just give me a fucking cigarette.
I'm gonna get a cigarette out for him, and as I like put it in his mouth, I'm gonna cast Cure Wounds at 1st level.
I'll light it from where I am. I'll just.
That'll be. You'll get 9 points of back.
So your shot is undone.
Yeah, oh yeah. I go to the one that I like the first shot and like and be like, "You're okay, buddy. You're okay. I'm rubbing it. You're okay. You're okay." Oh, there's a second shot.
And he kind of sits up and it's just like, fucking didn't even spit. I swear to God, I can't. I'm gonna sit over here.
I look at Binks as he's rubbing his leg, and I'm like, "You should probably not do that for long. He'll get excited."
Right, of course. I'm gonna jump up and just look at Soleg and be like, "You know, I think this is going to be the start of a very, very fruitful relationship."
I'll go for a handshake.
And I'll fucking shake his hand back.
Go for a firm handshake.
I offer my fucking limp ass arm. I'm like, you don't mind, like. I'm really sorry. You gotta believe me, kid. I didn't. It was just in the middle of the job. All right, you gotta. It wasn't personal. I like you as a human, as a living being. Okay, you gotta.
Annie, I know their names now, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Okay. Annie, it's all good, man. You know, I hope you get better. And with I hope you get better, I'm gonna cast Healing Word one more time. At
Let's
first
go.
level. To try to get it back up. Let me see. That'll be 5 back.
Awesome. And I hold out the pack of cigarettes. I'm like, I only do this with people I like. Would you like a cigarette?
Hell yeah, I've never smoked before. So I have to make a smoking roll or anything?
Literally a baby.
You don't.
Okay, all right, yeah.
Maybe a con save.
I just
Yeah,
start-
we'll do a con save at 10 DC 10 to not start coughing.
Okay.
What about lighting
Oh,
it?
can
the
I
right
also
way?
do?
What
I'll
about
do a
what?
con
Lighting it the
save.
right way.
Oh, I can light it.
I'll do a con save first, and then after, I'd like to do a performance roll to see if I can do O's.
Hey, that performance roll will be made with disadvantage because you have no idea how to do that.
Okay.
Binks, the cigarette goes the other way.
Oh, right, of course. Constitution,
On the
I
white
got
side?
12. So,
Constitution, you like the smoke hits you, but it's a really nice like cooling smoke. It's kind of weird, but you're into it.
Menthol.
Is this menthol? It's real nice.
God, you smoke them McDonald's.
And oh my god,
No.
Oh no!
That's a one right there.
I rolled
a one.
nat one.
That's a one, my boy.
O's.
So you like start to try and blow smoke rings, but what you end up doing is you end up spitting, and you end up spitting in Annie's eye, like inadvertently.
Oh shit, sorry. I was trying to do those O's I keep seeing people doing.
It's okay. Take me out for dinner first before you start spitting in my face.
Damn it.
Cheers to the one.
You're feeding into him right now.
God.
Okay. Are you okay, Annie? Or I'd
Annie, are
really
you
like
okay?
to save my spells.
Are you okay, Annie? Sorry.
Annie, are you okay?
Annie,
Are you okay, Annie?
Are you okay, Annie?
Annie, are you okay?
Thank goodness.
Annie,
I thought it was a dead joke.
No, I got it. I was like, oh, is anyone else gonna?
I was
It
like,
took
anyone
me a
else gonna say
second.
anything? Okay.
Yeah.
Give me a second.
That's the DMCA right there, y'all.
No, that was less than 30 seconds.
Yeah, we'll be fine.
And
And it
terrible.
wasn't even in tune, so
Yeah.
you know we're
So
good.
it's fine. Yeah, Michael Jackson. Yeah.
How's Zook doing during
Yeah.
all
How
this?
is he looking like now?
What's he doing?
Zook was trying to like look serious, but when he saw the whole mishap happen, he's just in the corner, just laughing.
And then the spit in Annie's eye.
And then the spit, and he's just standing or like sitting in the corner like this, like
Hey Zook, you want to hit this? It's pretty nice.
I'm okay.
I apologize.
Duncan has me covered on those. I need something. Never mind. Never mind.
I
I see why people like these.
I didn't want to be the first person to give your cousin a cigarette, but here we are.
might
Oh,
be
we're
addicted to
sailors.
What'd you say? You said I might be addicted?
Might be. These are really nice. You just chain smoking. You just
We're sailors. He had his first taste of rum at 6.
That's fair.
so.
Well, I will let you get to your preparations. If you ever need us, you know where to find me.
Of course. Binks is gonna pull out his business card and just so we can stay in contact. Give one to Solig, takes one out for Annie, and just sees he's still on the ground and just puts it in his pocket for him.
Annie is just like, you know, besides the gunshots, you're all right, kid. You're all right.
Hey, I like you too. Hey, you're gonna let me shoot that gun more. That was fun.
I have other guns you can shoot. You don't have
know,
to shoot this one.
Binks, to be fair, you shot that a lot better than his first time. So
Yep. I'm a pretty cool guy. What can I say? Having a great day. Got a job offer. Shot a dude for the first time. Smoking a cigarette.
yeah, his first time, I asked him to shoot the guy in the leg, and then he killed him. So
Oh, God. It's horrible.
I couldn't tell where the guy's head was. Fucking, you see how big his cock was? It was fucking. You said shoot him in the head. I couldn't decide which one.
I said leg, not head.
This is an 18 and up stream right here.
Well,
Well, yeah, I don't want to keep you guys if you guys have things to do today.
if you, like I said, if you need preparation help or help on the boat,
9 plus
you know.
7 is 16.
Hey,
9
we'll definitely be in touch, Soleg, and I appreciate you coming here to make things right. And frankly, it was weighing a little bit on me that maybe someone didn't like me, and I couldn't live with that.
I turn to Zook. I go to give our predator handshake / hug that we always do.
And he like looks at you for a moment, and then he looks over at Binks, and
Binks looks happy,
Binks,
right?
yeah,
Looks like a kid in a candy shop.
and he kind of like nods and returns the gesture, and he says, "And hey, when Binks gets selected for the show out, we'll be working together again."
Bring these cigarettes.
Yeah, kid, I'll bring you your own pack. Go crazy.
Oh yeah, and you left this on the Resilience last time, and he holds up a spare clip for a pistol.
Oops. About that. Binks, if you like those, wait till you have one of my father's cigars.
Ooh. Sounds interesting. I'm still smoking the butt of this cigarette that has been
That's
babying.
done.
No,
you want
kid,
to
put it
throw
out.
it away.
That one's done.
Throw it away.
Put it out.
I don't do
That's
this
gone.
one.
Put it
Okay.
out.
Put it out.
All right.
Put it out.
All right.
And he just give him the pack. It's fucking-
Fishes it out. Here you go. There's like half a pack in there.
Ah, hell yeah, dude! This is a great day.
All right, add half a pack of White Queen cigarettes to your inventory.
Let me get that. All right, let me do that. Where's my
Oh, Lord.
inventory?
And then we'll peel out.
Okay, so where are Solig and Annie off to?
I don't know.
What did we do? So we had to apologize, and then we also
Did that.
we-
We have
need
to.
to-
Well, I'm just waiting on some info. I guess I fill in Annie with the information I got from, what's his name?
Bruno?
Bruno, yeah. And just say we are kind of in limbo right now, waiting for information.
Oh, that's your problem, Solig. Come on, let's go see Bruno again. Come on.
Okay, I guess on to pick your poison.
All right, so you're on your way to pick your poison. In the meantime, back at the mechanic shop, Avin, you wake up for the day. And as you wake up for the day, what does the morning look like for Avin?
Typical morning for Avin is wake up, reach over to my bedside, grab my little canister of oil, get my joints all ready for the day, make sure I'm nice and limber. After that, go downstairs, clean up the shop. It's not really running at the moment since I'm so occupied with my current job with Mr. Adair that I kind of just use it as a place to live.
Okay, understandable.
After I get everything all cleaned, ready to go, head out for the daily grind of being the right-hand man of one of the biggest mob bosses in the city.
Okay, so you start to clean up. You make sure the place is nice and immaculate as you finish cleaning up the last bit of stuff, getting your joints all ready and everything. All of your systems boot up. You have a full-on body scan going. And as you complete the body scan, everything everything displays normal, and your program then says unlimited potential.exe activated. And with that, you are ready for the rest of your day. So as you make your way over to My, you head to the private lounge. And as you are at the private lounge, it's not quite set up for business yet because it is first thing in the morning. So people aren't quite drinking or smoking yet. And as you find yourself at the private lounge awaiting the boss, you look, and standing across from you, as you look at the person standing across from you, you see the familiar sight of Brighton stepping into the room holding a clipboard, and what appears to be a bag is, what's the word I'm looking for? Kind of like looped through one of his forearms as he begins to write in the clipboard. He looks over at you and then says, "I trust that the readings were normal this morning."
Is he referring to like me?
Yes.
Oh, okay, yeah. Yep. The usual. Nothing crazy.
I see. Well, then it is perfect that this was just finished. And he reaches into the bag upon completion of his clipboard, sets the clipboard down. As he reaches into the bag, you see this massive brass ring. And the ring itself has a bunch of runes inscribed in it, and they're purple energy in the center of the ring. Steps forward and then says, based on the schematics that Mr. Adair had given us that were pilfered from the now disposed of Royal Flush, Valentina and I did our best to decode all of Duvan's rune work, and we have managed to produce a rudimentary version of one of his inventions. And he hands it to you. And this is your entropic stabilizer. It's going to go into your core.
Okay, perfect. I'm gonna do a scan of it, and just like as I'm scanning, I'm just like, okay. Judging from what you saw, do you have any idea of what kind of thing this is?
It will help to balance any instabilities within your magical output.
Oh, okay. That sounds very useful. Thank you.
Of course. And he then kind of like gives you a slightly quizzical look as he looks behind you, and he says, should you not be working with Solig and Anila on the most recent case?
You mean the case of the missing shipment?
Yes, that one.
Yeah. I was gonna follow up on it today after giving an update to the boss. We have kind of a lead, but still kind of running dry right now.
You may relay that update to me. The boss is on the other side of the city today for another matter.
All right. Well then, me and Solig went to Pick Your Poison to meet up with Mr. Alexar, and basically trying to get a rundown of, any enemies that may be targeting him, or, any bad relationships that he's developed. Nothing from him directly, but he did connect us with a detective known as Bruno, who's told us that he would keep his ears on the ground for us. And he doesn't know anything as of right now either. But I did plan on following back up with him with Solig once time permits.
I see. Well then, will you be returning to Mr. Alexar today?
I think I'm gonna try and get in contact with Solig first and see if he wants to tag along. But yes,
I see.
Be part of the plan.
Very well. Would you mind giving something to him on my behalf?
Sure thing. What is it?
And he reaches into his coat pocket. And as he reaches into his coat pocket, he takes out an entirely too large of a box to fit in his in a normal coat pocket.
What is that?
It is a gift.
Oh, okay.
We are celebrating Pick Your Poison's 10th anniversary, 7th anniversary very soon. I unfortunately will not be able to attend when it happens.
Okay. And is this fragile?
It is a bottle, so please be careful with it.
Will do.
And when you do reach Solig and Anila, he reaches into his pocket or into another pocket and takes out another box.
And what is this?
That will be for Anila.
Okay. Well then, I will take the bottle, put it into my inner coat pocket, the bigger ones, and then I'll stuff the other box in one of my outer side pockets.
Okay, so with that, what are you planning on doing?
Well, I don't really have any more business here since the boss is gone. there's phones in this.
Yes, there are payphones.
Yeah. Okay. I'm gonna hop outside of my, and then hit up a payphone and try and get into contact with Solik.
Okay, so in the meantime, so this will take place right before Solig leaves, but Solig, on his way out, he kind of like tells Annie to wait in the car, and Solig approaches you, Binks.
Before we part ways, would you like, and I turn to Zook, if this is okay, would you like to spend some time with me and Annie around town? Maybe I can learn more about this show out that you are doing.
Binks is gonna look at Bigsby, look at Zook. Do I have any? Am I getting anything from Zook? Is he telling me? Is he trying to influence my decision in any way?
Zook kind of looks at you and has this like from what you can tell, he's very much calmed down after witnessing all of that, and you can tell he's not really worried about your safety because he knows Solig, so
Okay.
like he's very assured. Bigsby is pretty much at your command, so if you tell him to take the day off because you're going to be hanging out with them, then he'll take the day off.
Okay. I'm gonna look at Solig and be like, if I think if we want to establish trust and if we're gonna start having a better relationship with each other, then I think that might be a good idea. I will certainly join you guys. Bigsby, you have the day off to do as you please.
Thank you, sir.
Of course, through truth.
With love.
Ah, there it is. He's new to it, but he's got it. He's got it.
As I leave, with pleasure.
And then do you guys have like a nice car and stuff? Is it the same car that I saw before?
It is a different car.
It
is a completely different car. So Solig, your car is in the shop, and once again, Father is not happy about how much money he's having to shell out to have your completely custom car serviced. So your driver, who has not been driving you for a while, has been called back into service.
Yes.
So
you can meet my dear friend, Frack.
So, Binks, as you approach this massive car, you see a powerfully built 7'4" full orc in a suit.
Nice to meet you, Binks Baloran.
Oh, you can call me Thraklad. And he holds his hand out, and his hand engulfs yours in the handshake.
Oh, yes.
Roll strength.
Oh, yes.
Oh, gosh. Okay. I don't have good strength. Oh, gosh. Let me see. 14.
With strength he does not mean to muster, he cracks your hand like a lobster claw in one of those crab crackers. Oh, apologies. And he looks over at Solig and goes, would you look at that? It looks like I'm in the wrong line of work. Be killing it as a chiropractor. And he opens the door.
God, that kind of hurt. Thank you.
You've already cracked too many backs in your time. You know what I mean?
You seem like
what's
someone
a
who
couple
cracks
more?
jokes.
That too. And he gets in the driver's seat just as Solig enters, and he closes the door. So does anybody ride in the front, or are all three of you in the back?
I'm in the front for sure.
I'm
sitting next to Annie.
I'm definitely in the back, and I'm pouring champagne, and I'm like, I poured 2 glasses already, and I see Binks, and I'm like, yeah, this one's for you. Sorry, kid.
Oh, hell yeah. No, that's fine. I like how you guys roll.
No, he says this one's for you, and he like hands it to Solig, right?
No, I'm handing it to Binks, because I thought Soul
Okay,
was
gotcha.
back to you with me, and then I'm like,
Okay.
Gotcha.
oh yeah, no, this one's for you, kid.
Oh, yeah. Oh, wow. Thanks. Cheers.
I just take out my glass.
Oh, would you look at that? Would you look at that? You made another friend.
Oh, yes. A friend.
So what's the
for
first stop
ages.
on this play date, huh?
Pick your poison, please. Wait, hold on. Rewind. Can you not call it that, please?
Oh, what, a play date?
Yes, it's definitely.
That's exactly
not
what
that.
this is.
It's not, please.
Sir, I object. I have no objection to calling it a play date. Just wanted to let that be known.
Oh no, it's fine. Solig likes to pretend like he's too cool for you.
What?
Man.
Hello, I'm right here.
Don't worry, Binks. Solik likes to play all this hard. He's so hard-edged and always so about business. But deep down, like, he's just a teddy bear.
Annie, do you want
He
to make
pretends
that?
he's all about
Do you
business.
want to make
and
that
then
leg shot even?
Annie rolls his eyes and goes, yeah, whatever. Anyway, so the best way to get on Solig's good
Can I
side,
go and
right?
shoot him? Can I go shoot his other leg?
Binks has
Roll
his
an
notebook
attack?
out as Annie's talking.
15.
15 does a 15. Oh, 15 does hit. Okay, roll damage.
Oh shit.
What's revolver damage?
Should be a D10. Let me double check because a revolver is basically just a hand pistol. Hang on.
Yeah, mine's a D10 too, so I'm pretty sure it's just a D10.
The 9.
Jesus Christ, what's wrong with you?
I'm sorry.
Oh my god. What is
Oh no.
Damn.
Oh no.
No, he's
No, a
fine.
revolver
No, I'm
is
fine.
2d8.
It's
Oh, my God.
Revolver is 2d8 piercing damage.
Okay, 1 second. Please don't be.
What's with you guys and guns, man?
Okay, it's 11.
Y'all are violent.
Are you okay?
I'm fine. I'm just bleeding
You
in the
like
back.
turn around and with a click, the hammer throws back. Boom! And
I
with a
wasn't
loud
gonna shoot.
boom, it shoots Annie and or like Annie, you have another wound
But then
now.
he rolled
Oh
his
my
eyes at me.
God.
God,
Annie,
bro.
no, Annie lays completely still and just doesn't move.
Don't act like it's normal. It's not.
Roll deception.
Annie. I'm shaking.
Annie, roll
Annie.
deception.
I'm shaking him.
Oh, sick! I love being proficient in deception.
Jesus.
It's 19.
Okay.
Oh my God.
This has happened
Uh,
way too often. Fuck.
Binks is gonna. Wait, do I have to roll anything?
For anybody who is looking at Annie, they're gonna roll deception.
Or we roll deception or
Insight, right?
insight?
Or not yet. Insight, my bad.
Oh, nat 20, baby. Let's
Let's fucking go.
fucking go. Binks is around a lot of dead people. He can tell his own story.
Happening.
What is happening?
There's no way we're all gonna meet up. Like
We're on the
we're
way.
all gonna
We're
be dead
getting
by the
there.
time.
We just keep shooting each other.
To prepare a backup character sheet already.
I good thing I got my crew.
Yeah, because at 11, I'm pretty fucked up.
Sorry.
Yeah, Binks had Spare the Dying like about to be cast, but then he was like, oh, no, he's fine.
Oh.
Okay, what was Solig's score on Insight?
I didn't. I wasn't gonna roll for that.
Oh,
You weren't gonna roll for
Doesn't
it.
even care.
Yeah.
And Thrak reaches into his coat pocket and without looking throws a small flask with a red cross on it, and it thuds against your chest, Annie.
Guys, don't act like this is a normal thing, okay?
Is
my new
this what it's
friend
like to
here.
have guns? I
he
kind of
goes-
want to carry a gun now.
And he just says, no, Thrash,
You just shot him with a damn revolver. It wasn't like one of those
dead.
pea shooters you usually use.
I'm dead. Don't heal me. I'm dead. Make him feel bad. I'm dead.
And you shut
Oh.
the fuck up.
Would you look at that? You killed him. The only friend you had in the world, and you killed him.
I'm casting Spare the Dying, so like you better feel bad.
He just puts his hands in his face in his hands. Just fucking pick your poison, please.
And he drinks the healing potion. This is bullshit.
Puts it in your champagne for what's that called? In the morning.
Mimosa.
Mimosa.
Ooh,
A healing mimosa.
Healing mimosa.
healing mimosa.
Annie, you heal for. Let me take a look here. 13 health.
13. Oh, that's a nice healing potion. net gain health. Let's go.
So what's Annie at right now?
Annie's at 18.
Okay, Annie's at 18. Not bad. So with that, Thrak starts to put in or chart the course for Pick Your Poison. In the meantime, Owsley, you are back at the office. You are back at the office looking at your boss, or at least the one you direct or report directly to, the yet another full orc, except this one is wearing glasses, a well-tailored suit with, or not well-tailored suit, a well-tailored dress shirt, tie, and vest. The sleeves are rolled up, and you see tattoos that look like black line marks that indicate a tally of some sort. And you hear the tick, 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 as he's like kind of like hitting some papers against the table to line them up. And as he looks over at you, Owsley, he then says, "Everything is in order for the rush job at the dock. We have received payment. You made the right decision in calling."
Yes, sir, Mr. Halliday. I'm happy that everything went as smoothly as it did.
So you guys, like, for those of you who are not Owsley, you see the inside of this beautiful corner office with red leather chairs, beautiful mahogany desk, and there is this massive gold spear on a plaque directly behind him. The current one of the current managers of the collection department is yet another powerfully built full orc who wears a pair of glasses, a dress shirt, a tie, and a vest, and his hands are massive and rough and calloused. This guy was a former pit fighting champion before he became an accountant, and then collections officer, and then collections manager.
Yeah, and everything's really intimidating when you're 2'10".
And the thing is, like his manager isn't even being outwardly hostile or demeaning. What?
Oh, I think they were talking to each other.
Oh, sorry. Gotcha.
Apologies.
All good. But yeah, like I said, powerfully built full orc that, was absolutely the type to, was absolutely a pit fighting champion, but is now an officer of finance. So he then looks over at you and he says, "There is the matter of one final thing. Owsley, we are going to need you to report. We will need you to report to the docks. At the end of today, there appear to be some parts of the asset that will belong to the company. So, this warrants an investigation. Please retrieve them."
Will I be meeting anyone at the docks?
No, it
Mr.
will.
Halliday.
It will just be you. There should be no trouble.
Do you have any more information for me?
At the moment, you know more than I do, considering it was you who had witnessed it firsthand.
Yes, Mr. Halliday. I will make sure to take care of it.
Very well.
Like cracking my knuckles, like rubbing my hands together, just constantly sweating.
And he nods and then says, "The rest of the day is yours."
Okay. I'm gonna kind of bow as I'm backing out of the door, and then I want to. I think I'm gonna take my lunch break right now, so I'm gonna go to Crackles. Okay,
so you're gonna head to Crackles. So,
yeah.
Hang on, I need to pull up different music because I had music specifically for Crackles.
Hell yeah.
Yep, this place has its own location-specific theme.
Really? Oh,
yes.
Man. That is... This is a spot.
Sounds like it.
Exactly.
All right, Dylan, it is in the Zoom chat to you privately.
Ooh, thank you.
So,
thank you. I got it.
So, what was I gonna say? Owsley, he says the rest of the day is yours, so pretty much you're done for the day. All you need to do is go to the docks later.
And that's just by the end of,
just go at the end of the day, and it'll be fine. So, you start to hop your way over.
Okay.
And as you start to hop your way over, a car passes by you. Annie, Binks, and Sola, go ahead and roll perception.
$19.
Okay.
14.
17.
Okay. All of you are, as you're kind of driving past, you see the familiar sight of a 2'10" rabbit in a suit hopping along the street.
Oh. That's
So,
you guys
where is
remember
he going?
Hey, there's the poppy attic.
Is that,
That's his name's Owsley. We're kind of homies.
I look at Binks. There's Owsley.
Yep.
that's
Should we-
that's the okay. That's the
Should we
one
pick him up?
I think I also need to bullet. Where is he going?
You look over and he appears to be hopping towards a building without a sign on it, and it looks like it doesn't. It also doesn't even look that nice. Like the building itself looks a little bit run down in the front, but still standing.
Binks will Thrak, can you slow down a little bit?
Yeah. I
Binks,
was
you
supposed
want
to
to
meet
call out for
Owsley
him?
later. Yeah. I'm gonna lean. Is it on my side of
Does he have to lean
or do I have to lean
Annie?
over Annie?
You
So,
do have to lean over Annie to
Okay.
get
I'm
his
already
attention.
a little tipsy from the champagne.
Oh my
Excuse
God.
me, Annie. Let me just get over.
Well,
Yo,
kid, I told you you need to
Owsley.
buy me dinner first.
Owsley.
Owsley, you look over and you see hanging out of a really nice car is Binks.
Yo.
I'm a little caught off guard, and so I kind of I jump backwards. I hope there's no one else on the sidewalk because I'm not trying to hit anyone, but I'm startled. Binks. And that's a 23 for perception. Do I see who else is in the car?
You look over and he's leaning over the half elf that shot him.
Yo.
He said,
I'm friends with them now.
These are the people that shot you.
Friends with them now.
Hey. Owsley, look. If you got some free time, come join us. I'll fill you in on what happened.
Where are you? Where are you guys?
Hey, Thrak, stop
going?
driving so slowly. Stop. Please stop. We have to. He's
Yeah,
not
wait,
slowly
moving away.
I have to
Told me to slow down. You never said anything about stopping.
I have
We're
to
talking
move
to someone in the middle of the street.
lightly
man. You
fast. To
read
keep
the
up with
room.
car.
Just, hey, Owsley, I'll catch you up. Like,
No, I'm not reading the room. It would be reading the car. Come
Okay,
on.
stop the car. Stop. Just pull over real quick.
Oh, I think
like
you're
this
missing
guy.
something there, Solig.
Please.
There we go. And he then stops the
Please.
car.
And I kind of hop over and I'm standing next to the window. Where are
When
you
when
going?
Owsley hops over to the window, Annie leans out. Oh, so what's up, baby? You looking for a good time?
so it's
It
both
scares
of
me
us like
again.
squeezing through the window, just like,
Tony, you are out on your morning run.
Yes.
You're off to a
my
late start
God.
because you spent a lot of extra time with the flat tires. They ended up doing a little bit of an after hours show for you. So you're off to a bit of a slow start. And during your morning run, as you're running, you now see Annie hanging out of a car window, and you see him talking to a very familiar looking rabbit.
Binks.
oh yeah.
I approach Annie and the group.
Oh man, everyone's here.
Excuse me. Do you all
Just
want to join me
looking
for my
around.
morning?
Annie,
About to have a heart attack.
Annie, remembering the little flirting scene he had with Tony last time they were on the job together, looks over, sees Tony, and goes, "Oh, well, it's free for him to talk to me. Hey, how you doing, cutie?"
Still, just squished against Binks like through the window. Just like
It's just-
Binks, where are you guys headed? Perhaps I could meet you there after I eat.
where were we going again, guys?
Dude,
Tony,
Tony's bad.
Tony, as you hear the rabbit say he's gonna go eat, your stomach growls loudly.
Oh yeah,
Oh,
I'm pretty
man.
hungry too. I haven't had my morning meal yet. I usually have 3 boiled
How do we,
eggs. and fruit,
Brak,
but-
you hungry? Let's just all go eat. Fuck it.
Well, I mean, I did find the parking spot right there. So
Yeah, we didn't eat. I dragged Annie out of bed so we can go apologize. And
I smoke cigarettes and drink champagne. That's all I've done this
great,
morning.
that's a great
oh dear, we have another Jester's Ploy redemption.
There is
That is
another
2 on
Jester's
deck.
Boy. That's 2 on deck, y'all.
I smoke cigarettes and drink champagne for breakfast.
Let's all go grab a bite.
What are we eating, boys? Because this rabbit looks
Um,
tasty right now.
Owsley, was he?
Excuse.
Mind
what
if
did
we
you
join
just
you?
say?
When we say join you, I don't think Tony here means he's gonna eat you. Okay, it was a joke.
I don't
worry,
think
I
that
have a
would,
bunch of rabbit friends. So
it's called Crackles.
Do we all know Crackles?
You guys have no idea what Crackles is.
It's just right, and I point to the space where I was walking that has no sign on it.
Everybody who is not Owsley, because Owsley knows exactly what to expect, may roll perception.
That's a natural 20.
Natural
Ooh.
20.
Whoa,
Hey,
what?
twinsies!
I got a 13.
Nice.
I got
13.
Hey there.
What did I
Oh,
get?
please.
I got it. I rolled a 19. I'm trying to see where my perception ad is.
Get it.
Oh no, you definitely cleared it.
Okay, yeah.
Every single one of you that is not Owsley, almost as if on cue, there is just the faintest wisp of a smell, and all of you involuntarily float like cartoon characters that are being drawn to pie.
Even Thrak?
Ooh.
Yo,
Like-
let's roll
like-
here.
I guess we're getting some more.
Thrak parks the car, and as he turns around, you guys are gone.
Nice.
So all of you are are full on, like no exaggeration, being entranced by this smell. And it leads you to this door. As this door opens, it opens with a very heavy creak. You can tell that this door hasn't, this is a hole in the wall that Owsley is going to. You hear a loud as the door opens, and it's a very, very small restaurant. Like, there is only one bar of seats, and each stool looks like it's like that worn that diner, the material that diners use for their couches. It's like all of those chairs, but are very heavily worn. There are patches of leather kind of like over some holes. There are still some holes that are kind of like exposing cotton, and there is a fast-talking, fast-moving young woman quickly bussing plates, and with every plate that she busses, you hear a loud ding from a bell somewhere in the back. She immediately turns, packs an order, and throws it out, and then says, "Welcome to Crackles. You dining in or eating out?"
If you have space for all of us,
Oh, that came out wrong. Either way.
I mean,
And I kind of like lean around and put hi Maggie.
Owsley, how you doing, kid?
I'm good. Tell Crackle I want to speak to him when he gets a chance.
You got it, kid.
yes, we are all
So-
Over to everyone and be like, "Yo, Owsley knows the owner, guys. We're about to get hooked up."
Ooh, man.
And
So-
I go, Binks, kid, you want to be hooked up? Just come back to tea time. We're literally in the gang of the owners. You've got it good now. Don't worry. You've got it good.
Still a little tipsy. Okay. All right. I'll explore that. All right. We'll talk about that.
Tony is like hunched over because he's just so big. He can't
Yeah.
shop. 'Cause it's a small
I go,
diner.
yo,
Is there
Mitch,
even a seat for me?
So, Tony, as you sit down on one of the stools, the stool full on sinks a little bit into the ground, but it holds you up.
This place is perfect. Usually I break the first chair, I go sit in a restaurant.
So as you all take your seats, like you're actually all now at Tony's eye level because his chair has sunk. Normally he'd be like sitting a full head above you.
I'm like hugging my knees.
Have you ever been to a hole-in-the-wall diner? Those places are small. Like
It's like
They are small. Like you guys are like uncomfortably shoulder to shoulder right now.
great. I love
And Owsley, Maggie turns to you, is like, "Hey, don't worry, sweetheart. We got an extra stool for you. There's always a seat for you here." And she runs to the back, and she then runs to the back, puts down a stool at the corner of the table, and it's slightly raised up so you can actually be at the bar level. And
God.
and with the speed and precision of a Vegas dealer, she deals you guys menus.
Owsley, by the way, your next roll has disadvantage.
Oh my God.
Not necessarily the next roll, whatever roll Anthony would
Yeah,
like
I guess
to
Anya
impose.
said when the time comes, but it will be on you.
It will be on you. So you guys look at these dingy looking menus, and as you look, everything is fried and everything is vegetarian. There is not a single trace of meat on this menu.
Right. And
Hey, Owsley, do they serve morning drinks here or what?
Oh my God, what
I'm
have we
already
done?
started.
Of course we do.
I turn to Binks. I'm like, how old are you?
Dude, I'm like,
I
let me check.
push Oleg and be like, it doesn't matter how old he is. He's with us now. He can drink whenever he wants to.
that's very true. I am also, I think, 27. I think I established.
How are you older than me?
But I'm a half elf. So like,
So lifespan and maturity differences.
I'm like
Yeah.
less matured. I'm less matured. Yeah.
wow.
Wait, I'm conflicted.
Tony's eyesight really bad. He can't-
Maggie, I'll just have the house special and a cup of coffee, please.
Coming right up, sweetie.
Anya says it's on your next roll. It doesn't matter what it is.
Okay.
It's just whatever your
Okay.
next roll is.
Okay.
And Daniel, I did not catch what you said. What were you saying?
Oh, I was just saying that Tony's eyes are just so bad he can't even read the menu. So he hears Owsley's order and he's like, "I'll just have what he's having."
You got it. Hey, wait a minute. Is that the Mr. Alex are coming to eat at our place?
Mr. Man around town.
Wow. You know, I was just there last night. I do not know how you managed to get the flat tires to come in just for you.
You know, they just need a little pump in because they're a little flat.
You know
Wow. Wow.
And he claps.
Someone
Wait, is Tony the same person I've seen with my father before?
it. That is the Dragonborn from the photo.
Okay, when I hear that they're talking about like a place of business, that's when Binks is starting to connect the dots and be like, "Oh God, you know my dad."
He knows a
Tony,
lot
Tony.
of our fathers.
Who's
Yes.
your dad?
You know
Wait, what's
my
your name
dad.
again? I don't even catch your name.
Oh no!
Binks just pulls out his business card.
Business card.
Oh my
He's like-
God.
I am the baby of the Baloran crime family, and he flicks it. I'll roll.
I love how he says out loud, the
Crime
Crime
family.
family.
Crime pound. Like, guys.
I rolled.
My guy.
I rolled a 9 on my performance.
You
like,
try to you fumble the card. Like as you take the card out, the card does like a few flips, and you fumble to catch it.
Oh, hold on.
Oh my
There you go. You can call me Binks because we're friends now, and you know my dad for some reason. We'll talk about that.
What's your dad's name again?
What did I name my dad?
Tony, roll a history check.
Oh.
I just turned to Tony and I go, the Belorans are a close friend of the Inflames.
Theotis. You know Theotis.
Oh,
Yeah.
I know the below, but that family's so big.
You're
Tony, what was your history?
Sorry. You said history?
Yes, history.
I got 16.
16. You recognize the last name. Theodos Bellerin helped you build Pick Your Poison from the ground up. The guy was the one providing you all of the alcohol in your early days. And as you got busier and busier, he started to hand it off to the other members of his family as he became ill. You haven't seen him in a very long time, but his work is what helped you get off the ground and got you to where you are today.
You know, Binks, your father got me where I am today.
Oh, man, it's amazing to hear. Have you? I don't know if you've seen him recently, but he's been sick. So
don't mean to interrupt, but are the rest of you ordering? Because if you're not ordering, then your place is out there. I got customers.
Yeah, Maggie, was it? Let me get, I guess, 3 specials of the day, 1 for me, 2 for my pig.
I will also
That a
have
service
the special
animal?
of the day.
Absolutely, it's an emotional service animal. Without him,
Definitely giving me emotional service. So cute, so precious. What's his name?
this is Fat Nugget. He goes everywhere.
Oh,
with me.
Fat Nugget. Oh, make it extra special just for you.
just the special number 2. Eggs, bacon, hash browns. Eggs over easy, please.
You looking at the same menu I am, kid?
Sorry,
Dang, Soul, you're so
the
fancy,
veggie
man.
bacon.
I'm just like over here, just like looking at I'm just so embarrassed that they came in with me.
I'll have a mimosa with my special.
Oh, that's cute.
And I'm also now just like like pulling my shirt up over my face. I'm like, these people, who are these people? There's just like 3 strangers who are like with Binks now.
Does Tony notice Owsley's nervousness?
Oh, yeah, I'm not hiding anything. It's so
Yeah, there you go.
Hey,
I mean,
Rabbit.
I guess it'd be hard to see just because I'm so tiny.
What's the seating order right now, by the way?
So it is Tony, followed by Binks, followed by Annie, followed by Solig, and then Owsley is way off on the other end of the bar.
Okay, so I shout at Owsley. Hey, Owsley, you okay down there? Just making obnoxious noise in the already small
I kind of
bar.
like lean forward and lean back to try and see him, and I kind of I would put my hand up. Yes. I'm sorry. I don't know who you are.
I just guessed your name because people were talking about you. But I'm Tony, by the way.
Tony, Owsley, nice to meet. You were the one who said you wanted to eat me, right?
Yeah. I mean, this is only a vegetarian place, huh?
Hey, yeah. I mean, Crackle is a cube of gelatin, but he's changed his ways.
Yeah. Don't worry, I won't eat you if this food is good. I usually have.
The food is good.
My eyes go really wide. Oh my God.
Hey, don't eat Owsley. We might be co-workers, all right?
Binks,
Closest bond anyone can have.
Have you
Oh, yeah,
considered
Binks, where you working?
the offer any more?
And before long, you hear a voice. You hear Maggie's voice go, "All right, Crackle, time to work for a living." And before long, the bell rings furiously. For anybody who would like to, they may roll perception. Owsley, you do not need to because you already know what's going on.
I got a 21.
21?
5.
5.
3.
3.
8.
8.
So bad. Oh my lord.
The three of you that did not make the check are all just super entranced by the smell and are just kind of like entertained by this place. Like Solig, you've never you don't eat at these types of places. You either eat at home or you eat at work. Like when you think about it, you've never been to an actual restaurant. Annie, you are wondering how this place like flew under your radar for so long. Tony, you're just happy to be here. Like, it's like you said, most if not all chairs break when you first sit in them. This one held up. You may not be able to see, but the food smells immaculate. The service has been very quick. Binks, you look over Maggie's shoulder into the kitchen window, and you see a massive yellowish brown gelatinous cube in the kitchen. And the gelatinous cube is completely transparent, and you see all manner of cookware stored inside of it. And you just hear a loud as a frying pan exits, hits the top of the stove, and this gelatinous cube shuffles over to the side and starts sweeping ingredients into a frying pan, slides over to another side, and you hear a loud crackle as multiple fryers go off.
For those that don't know what a gelatinous cube is, I will throw a couple.
It
is just imagine a massive cube.
It's on stream. It's on stream. Imagine that.
Those are expensive.
Things definitely do not make you. No, that's
a whole
real.
silver coin a pack.
Whatever you're seeing is real.
What?
Yo, Dylan, we're all muted according to chat except you.
That was for the combat one.
Oh, gotcha.
Yeah. That was
okay.
For the other one.
Wait, kid, what are you talking about?
Pack. Those are 5 gold a pack. Those are White Queen cigarettes.
I'm downplaying it.
Oh, okay, gotcha.
You can't give them back to me. You got it.
Okay.
Those are yours now.
And before long, ding, 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 and these plates of food are put in front of you, and you just see a beautiful assortment of fried vegetables and stir-fried noodles, and there is a small dish of this dark brown sauce next to it for dipping.
God. It's part of his body.
Tony just scarfs it down.
Start eating
Tony,
food.
there was not a single piece of meat in there, and yet it's one of the best things you've ever eaten. The crunch and texture is perfect. The noodles are just as firm as you would hope them to be, but still packed full of flavor. You didn't know that fried mushrooms and fried vegetables in general could be so good. And that was before you even dipped anything in sauce.
And then I see the sauce and I just slurp the sauce down.
That takes it to a completely different level. And you have you seen Ratatouille?
Yes.
Every single one of you, except for Owsley, because he's done this hundreds of times, has that Ratatouille moment where your vision goes black and there are just fireworks of flavor that pop off in your mind as you eat.
Oh my gosh. And I start shedding a tear and I'm like, oh my gosh. I haven't cried without music playing before. And so I get up out of my chair and I go right behind the rabbit, hunched over since I'm so tall from the place. And I try to give him a hug.
Scared the shit out of me.
And I just whisper in his ears, thank you.
Just like cowering. You're welcome, Mr. Tony. Could you
And then
lean a little bit away from your slightly too big.
Oh,
And
sorry
Maggie
about
is
that.
polishing a glass and looks over at you.
That's what she
Looks
said.
over you, Owsley,
God.
and she goes, "Sweetie, why didn't you tell me you knew Mr. Alexar?"
Mr. Who?
This guy's my best friend now. He's showed me such a beautiful place.
Well, it's a pleasure to have you, Mr. Alexar. You're welcome anytime.
Can I get 3 more orders of whatever I just had?
Of course.
Oh shit.
3 more Crackle.
It's still like 10, 11 a.m., right? Like the
Yes,
day has
it
like
is.
barely started.
The day has barely begun.
Binks is just sitting. This is wild. He's starting to come down from his champagne tipsy. Like, oh my God.
That champagne tipsy got destroyed by the fried food. Like you ate and you were like immediately sobered up.
This is so good.
I'm gonna see if Crackle is busy. If I can go back,
So
I want to talk to him.
yeah, like Maggie kind of like signals over you to, give you the cue that Crackle can like see you.
Okay, so I'm gonna go back. How do I communicate with Crackle? Is it
So
just, like,
as you
normally speaking
approach
to him?
Crackle, what Crackle ends up doing is, like turning to regard you and then taking like a hotel pan and pointing it like at himself. So, the echo of whatever the sound Crackle makes kind of bounces out of the hotel pan, like it's kind of like putting a phone speaker into a hotel pan. Like if you ever work in a kitchen and you see somebody's phone in a hotel pan to make music, that's our version of a speaker, basically.
Okay. So that's what he's doing.
Yes.
Okay. Crackle, food excellent as always.
And you see, like from the center of the gelatinous cube, you just hear as a hand forms and does that. And then it slowly sinks back in.
Yeah, it's still like always a little bit unnerving to see him do that. Like, I forget you could do that. I wanted to ask you if you've heard anything about the show off that's happening.
Oh.
Or show out. Sorry, show out.
Go
Yeah.
out.
And you hear some shifting as you watch like kitchen equipment moving kind of like up and down. You can tell like Crackle's entire body is starting to move to try and figure out how to communicate. And in between gurgles and squelches, you hear big sea party.
I know the Bellarins are big representation during this show out, and their youngest Binks is apparently supposed to be chosen to run it, but his cousins seem a little jealous. Have you heard anything about what they might be planning, or if I don't want
Cousins, no spine. Crackle, more form than cousins.
Damn. Oh shit. It takes me a second to think about what that means. Okay. So there's nothing for him to be worried about. No one's going to try and upset the show out.
Kid is okay.
Okay. And anything just unrelated, but anything else you've heard that think might be me worth knowing? And I want to roll. I guess it's gonna be. Would it be insight to find out what Crackle likes?
Yes, it would be insight. I'm going to tell you right now, though, the DC would be 25 on insight.
Okay. Okay, so I have to crit, basically.
He's just a cube.
Are you like? I mean, that's the
And I'm
thing. It's
rolling
like
a
you're
disadvantage.
attempting to figure out how to properly read an almost formless thing.
Like, I mostly just want to know if if I can give him extra money, or if there's like something else that he likes.
Okay,
Like,
yeah, that's still that's going to be a 25 to on insight to figure out what you can do for Crackle.
Okay, I'm gonna. I mean, it's gonna be a disadvantage anyway, so.
Okay, so
I want to pay. I want to be able to like pay him back because I don't.
Okay.
I've gotten all this info, but I don't really.
So
never
unbeknownst
give him
to Owsley, a wisp of purple fire forms a playing card. Oh, you don't look too good.
Are you fucking kidding me?
Oh no.
I rolled a 3, and then I rolled a crit.
Oh, the disadvantage.
Oh, and so the thing is,
Anya, your Jester's ploy came into play.
there is a purple
you.
playing card, or there's a massive playing card the size of
Fuck.
like of a refrigerator. Forms made out of purple fire, and there is a jester on the card. And as Owsley is connecting the dots of figuring out exactly how to figure it out, the jester takes the train of thought and with a wisp of purple fire severs the thread. And Owsley, you are like a little bit foggy in the brain. You thought you had something, but you don't.
And rough. For those that are new here,
So I don't
if
get
you would
anything from
like
him?
to
Nope.
redeem points that
Crackle
you
just
have
then looks at
earned,
you and says, "Must
you
finish
can help or
specials."
destroy our rolls by using the new channel points
and-
down below.
sorry, I'm
Jester's
just-
ploy
I'm taking
and,
notes. You said it was a
favor
jester
of the
card.
crowd. Favor of the crowd will give us
Oh, you don't know
advantage
this.
in
I'm like, this was just for the crowd to know
which I highly doubt
that the jester's ploy took effect.
anybody
Oh,
will.
So
the
this is like-
jester's ploy.
because
Yes.
Jester's ploy
Oh,
is
I
a
thought
little
that was
more
like the
fun,
information that. Okay, yep. Okay.
but it does cost more.
Before
Buy during regular
leaving,
redeemers. Or the
sandwich.
I can never say no.
And after a few moments, Crackle packs you just the most beautiful, it's like a perfectly golden brown brioche bun, and there are clusters of fried mushrooms,
Oh, that
And,
sounds so
like,
good.
and there's like sauce on the side. It's packed in a container, and the container, like the clamshell shape, can barely close because of how much Crackle has loaded the sandwich up.
I don't completely forget about the fact that I learned nothing, but I feel a little bit better.
So, Owsley, you hop out with a new sandwich, and before long, Tony, there are 3 more plates of the special in front of you.
Yes, nice. Scarf them down. With more tears coming out of my eyes, it's like music to my tongue.
This is the first time I've seen Mr. Tony cry without music. Is there music playing in the restaurant?
I don't know, but I hear some crackling, and it's making me happy. What notes are those?
A kitchen is a band in itself, huh?
So you're paying for me, right, Soul Junior? I didn't bring my wallet.
I will. Yes, absolutely.
Right.
With my own money. With my own money.
So,
Tony's from his morning run, right? So he's just wearing like a wife beater and short shorts.
so a 9-foot tall dragonborn, very well built, just wearing a wife beater and short shorts.
Short shorts.
Yeah.
Love
Oh
it.
my god.
Okay. Yeah, that is going to be a D12. And I'm going to roll that since Tony is a 9-foot tall dragonborn, he may roll with a +2.
Maybe
Wow.
maybe a D12 and a D8.
Or D4.
Yeah, that sounds fair. A
Or a D6?
D12 and a D4.
D4. Oh, D12.
Oh, D4?
A lot of
What if you
D
got
going on.
twin?
So wait, what are the dices again?
It's a D12 and a D4.
Max
And a D4.
16.
Okay.
Oh my
Can we just
gosh.
remind everyone what Binks's was before he rolls?
Binks was a 2.
It was a 2. It was.
He could be a grower.
Humble
Sorry, Matt.
2.
It was
right?
a humble 2.
All right, and what was the plus?
2.
2?
Yes. Oh no.
No.
He's got a huge dick. He's got a huge.
It's 13 inches.
His shorts are long enough to
Well, it's
cover that,
proportionate,
right?
bro. He's enormous.
There are no shorts to
So
cover.
hung. It hangs out of the shorts.
Dude, you gotta
Little
you gotta like
bit.
roll it up and like.
I gotta like
Tripod over
hold
here.
it up.
Binks is trying his hardest not to look at it, like just eating his food. Like,
See, the problem is you're sitting right next to him.
Just an enormous package.
God,
Oh
you
God.
couldn't have worn pants, man.
The fucking head is hanging out his tennis shorts, bro.
Oh,
Okay.
It's true what they
so
say about
Okay,
Dragonborn.
anyways.
anyway,
So
Owsley,
off the
what do you
rails.
do as you exit with your lunch and your information?
Everybody seems like they're just like eating and enjoying their lunch.
For anybody who would like to make an attempt, they can attempt to roll a second perception check.
I'm too busy with my pig to roll deception.
Perception, not deception, but yeah.
Oh no, yeah, I'm too busy with my pig.
Gotcha.
To pay attention to anything.
22.
22,
Petting that pork.
I'm looking at everything but Tony's dick.
22, 17, and Tony, what was your score?
I got a 10.
10. Binks and Binks, you cannot help but stare at the gelatinous cube that is making, all of this food. Solig, you finally understand why Binks was freaking out. Like, you turn your head a little bit to look into the kitchen window, and you see a massive, this gelatinous cube is a good. This gelatinous cube is a good head taller than Tony, and this is the thing that's been making your food.
The only thing that's big here.
God.
A massive, sickly yellow-brown cube that is filled with kitchen equipment is just slowly choosing kitchen equipment and shuffling around a kitchen, making all of this wonderful fried food for you.
I mean, look, the best food comes from the most worn down places, so cheers to that. I'll finish the rest of my food.
Did you say that to everyone? Is it? Oh yeah, sure. Whatever you say. So,
Yeah.
I raise my plates and just keep scarfing down.
So you finish scarfing it down, and after the check gets set down, and I'm going to go ahead and guess that you guys pay for the food.
I'm gonna
I walk
commission.
out.
Call out to Megan and say compliments to the chef.
Of course, Mr. Alexar will always let you know.
Yes, I'm gonna become a regular. I'm just gonna, each time I'm gonna have my morning run, I'm just gonna stop by here.
We'd be happy to have you every time.
I think we'll all be here quite often now.
Yeah, drinks on me for you, Meg, and Crackle. If you come by the bar next time.
So as you
This
all
becomes-
make your way out,
Crackles becomes home base for us.
Can I left them with the with my tab?
yep, I mean, it gets picked up.
Yeah.
It kind of just gets lost in the shuffle, and it gets paid for. And as you guys walk out, Avin, you were kind of wandering aimlessly because Solig never picked up your call from the payphone. And as you wander
Casually
aimlessly, you see Mr. Alexar in some very, very, what's the word I'm looking for?
My
Some
scanners are
interesting
going off.
activewear, yes.
My
And he
scanners
walks
had to
out.
rescan just to make sure that they scanned correctly. They ran their analysis correctly.
So so
Take
at
note
this
of this
point,
in my index, and I'm just like, wow, this is very abnormal. And I'm sure to take note of
Does
this.
Avin know what normal is?
I mean,
Oh my
I
God.
have an idea. And
Avin does have an
which is
idea.
why my sensors are very confused as to what they
Avin,
perceive.
your sensors as you read them full on go.
Physical anomaly detected.
God.
Wow.
Oh my lord.
God.
Haven't just measured dicks whenever he passes by someone.
It's it's not something I consciously do. It's just when you're in biker shorts like that, it's just how can I not help scan? I'm constantly scanning.
So anyway, all of you now emerge Before long, without realizing it, the entire party is now here.
We are.
Oh, they left the restaurant.
Oh
Yes,
my
they have
God.
all exited the restaurant.
Fucking.
Seems the whole gang's together.
Oh, hey, Robo Guy. How's
Ah.
it going?
Hello, Mr. Alexar. And I'm like trying to fight my internal sensors to stop making my eyes drift downwards. I'm like fighting myself. I'm like, why am I doing that? Stop.
Hey, eyes are up here, buddy. Eyes are up here.
Sorry, it's I swear it's not me. It's my computer. Sorry.
Been 9,000 fines.
If you'd like to stare, it's better to take a picture. I bet your scanners have that, don't it?
Yeah, I have a lot of data. Don't worry. It made for a very large file on my hard drive.
Oh, on your hard drive.
Oh my lord.
Oh my. You walked right into that one.
It's been like 30 minutes of dick jokes.
Yep. I like.
It's 30 minutes of dick joke.
You know, the worst
much.
part is I'm like
This is
looking
too
through
much.
chat and I'm pretty sure a good friend of mine is now like just joined the stream and I'm like, all right, they're watching me do dick jokes on D. Like, apparently that's what the other D and D stands for. Hi, Jesse and Naomi.
Oh my gosh.
Dude,
Oh my
dicks.
gosh.
Oh man.
Oh my lord. We've derailed so hard.
Oh,
my-
absolutely.
Very hard.
Oh my god.
So you are all now standing outside of Crackles. Avin, you now see Solig and Annie.
I say, my sensors indicate that most of you are inebriated right now. It seems like you're having a great morning so far.
Inebriated and demoralized.
Avin, can you speak fucking English? Or can you speak common, please?
Hey,
Oh, sorry. It seems you've been having a good morning because you're drunk.
hey, Annie, who
What
is
time
this
is
guy?
it?
Oh, Binks. I put one arm around Binks. Binks, this is our robot destroyer of worlds, data bank of all. Avin 9000. I think it stands for Avengenator or some shit like that. But
Wow.
Avin 9000.
This, you know what? Excuse me. I saw you once before. I didn't talk to you, but I called you a robot, and I realized that was offensive.
It's okay.
So I
it
just
happens
liked-
often.
Oh wow! Thank you.
Before
Just-
long, you guys hear a loud honking coming from a car next to you, and Avin, Solig, and Binks, you recognize the full orc driver, your full orc driver Thrak, and he pokes his head out of the window and goes, "Right, will we head into the bar or not?"
It's like noon.
I mean, I point to Tony. The guy with the keys is literally right here, Thrak. I don't know why you're
Did you guys just get done drinking? Why are we going to a bar?
Right, well, I've been sitting in this car just stuck smelling the inside of the restaurant, not able to sit down, and now you guys are done. And now I can't get anything.
Wait, did he not eat with us?
No, I was not there the entire time.
That's
I run
I
in.
did not know.
I run it. Crackle, please, whatever you can make up the fastest right now.
And the gelatinous cube then like shifts corners, and you think it's looking at you, and you just hear, and that forms in the center.
I'll wait.
And after a few moments, a very heavy-looking fried mushroom sandwich is put in front of you.
Let's go. Oh, Thrak will love this. I'm gonna go over and here you go. Got something for you.
So, are you walking with Mr. Alexar? You?
I think so. I think we're walking.
Oh, we're running back.
Okay,
We're
we're running back now.
Okay, so
After
Mr.
eating
Alexar, you are going to roll with advantage because this is your usual morning route. Everybody else, roll athletics.
Oh my lord.
Annie makes the passing joke. I'll run behind him so I can see the pendulum swing.
And
Is my look at the time on the way there?
It is not.
Right? Okay, I need to stop at my for an errand.
No,
Oh, Aaron.
Owsley, no. Come
Is
with
Anila
us.
with you guys? by
You
any
gotta
chance?
run with us.
Anila
I
is
rolled
here.
an 11.
It's been
Anila is here.
Yeah, Annie's been here.
24 hours.
Oh,
And I'm
Annie is
starting
Anila.
Annie
to
is
get a
Anila.
little anxious, if you know what I mean.
Ah.
I'm having withdrawals.
Um,
I'm having
if
withdrawals.
you want to just hang with us, I have some on me.
Oh, I didn't say anything. I haven't said.
Oh.
Yeah, I was just asking Ken if I knew if it was on the way.
Right. Okay.
Can I maybe insight?
Excuse
Because
me.
I know.
You
I've
may
seen
roll
him.
insight because
Right.
every single one of you has seen the rabbit zonked out in the corner high as a kite.
Yeah.
Oh, it's no secret what the rabbit does.
All right, so I got a 18 on my athletics and a 13 on my insight.
Oh God.
That's a
I'm just the
19
junkie of the
insight.
group.
The 19 insight and a 17. Oh no, sorry. 20 dirty 20 athletics.
Okay, dirty 20 on athletics, 19 on insight. Solig, you not only keep pace with Tony, but you know exactly what's going on.
I'm at a 23, by the way. For my...
23, Mr. Alexar, this is your morning run. Of course you have a handle on it. 4 specials in or not, this is your route.
Mhm.
Owsley, if you would like to hang out with us a little more, I actually have some on me.
I got 11 for athletics.
I also
Athletics,
got an
you
11.
you are hopping, albeit a little bit anxiously,
Yeah.
but hearing him say that assures you a little bit. Binks, you pick up at a very slow. What's the word I'm looking for? At a little bit slower than you'd like to. Slower than you'd like to be.
The damn leg. God, it's the bullet.
What is everybody else's athletics scores?
Got a 9. I'll hold
9.
the caboose.
And just for the record, I still have no idea who 4 of these people are. 3?
Yeah, that is true.
True.
I
I'm
got
just
a
confused as
Some
to how
random
these people are even running
strangers
right
I'm
now.
running with. I'm just like,
Annie, what was your athletics score?
16.
16. You managed to. You are also managing to keep pace. You're actually directly behind Mr. Alexar. You are indeed watching the pendulum swing, and also the tail.
It's 2-in-1. You got a 2-in-1 deal.
So you guys, before long, you guys managed to hit Tony's route. Let's see. Avin, you don't really breathe, but if you could, you'd be out of breath. You are hearing, you are getting constant assessments from your physical parts, and your internal sensors immediately go.
Joints overheating. Recommend rest.
Oh God. Are these people even running right now? So confused.
Physical output at 150%.
Jesus Christ. All right. I will
It's
just,
that drunk runners,
I'll just switch to a light jog. And I said, well, I'll do my best.
So before long, you guys find yourselves at the front door of Pick Your Poison Ramblin' Gamblin' House. Tony, you turn the keys, get everybody through the back entrance, and it's a little weird seeing the inside of the bar completely closed, or closed off and setting up for service. You see the familiar sight of, actually, this is for Tony, Solig, and Avin. The rest of you have no idea who this is. You guys see a massive and physically imposing dark brown minotaur wearing a dress shirt, a vest, and a black tie. And you see him effortlessly carrying a barrel of what you can assume is some sort of alcohol in one hand and pulling a cart with the other, and the cart easily has 6 cases of alcohol on it. Oh, nice of you to join us, Tony, now that the delivery's almost packed up.
You know I had to go on my run, Mr. Moscow. You should have joined me.
Well, some of us have to work to keep this place running, you know.
Yeah. Well, I get the talent in, so that's what I do.
You're not wrong there. And he sets down the.
Yes.
That is. You know what? I didn't ask you, kid. And he sets down the barrel and starts putting the cases away.
Wait, on the barrels, is there a logo?
There is no logo on the barrels.
Okay.
So he sets the barrels down, and Mr. Moscow, after setting them down, he just sits at the or like leans against the bar and just has his hands in his face like this. All right, hey Tony, I gotta get this place up and running. You head down to. I need you to head down to Pier 3. We got another shipment coming in. Henny pulled her leg last night during service.
Not Hennessy. Come on.
Hennessy. Oh my God.
I was waiting for that.
Oh my Lord.
Why is she always
yes,
pulling
so
her leg?
the satyr that had helped you out last week, Solig, that is who is in question. Mr. Moscow goes, "Come on, you know she works hard.
Yeah.
Never stretches properly though. I always find that. Either way, I gotta get this place ready. Can you take care of the shipment?"
Yeah.
It's Pier 3.
Pier 3. Got it. Do y'all want to join me on this little
I mean,
adventure
if you
to
need
keep-
hands, we are here.
And I'm gonna kind of look at the fire genasi. Excuse me, sir. You said you had you had
Yes.
something
I'll
for
pull
me?
something out of my pouch. Hand it to him.
All right.
I break out a nice little like silver case and I open it and I have a pipe inside. I'm like,
my
in case
God,
you don't
what-
have your own.
These are the people who tried to force me into a car and then shot me.
Yes, and they're now helping feed your poppy habit.
I'll come up to Owsley and be like, I'll stick back here with you and update you.
So I guess I'll light the.
I'll spark my thumb and hand it over.
Wow.
Tony goes back to the bar and he's like, "Oh, we got some extra poppy here from last night."
Oh no.
You're my best friend now, Owsley. You showed me a wonderful
Mr.
place, so you can take this.
Mr. Tony, I really would like to indulge, but I do have some business at the docks as well, so I should maybe stop at
All
one.
right. I'll save this for you. I'll keep it back. here.
So we are all going to the same place.
Yeah.
Before you do anything, Tony, Mr. Moscow takes a duffel bag out and like lands it in front of you, and it is your suit along with the rest of your gear, all prepared and everything. You're lucky there aren't any customers here. You know they'd be staring.
We're just looking in the middle.
Annie is just staring, just like, yeah, I mean, I just.
Has not stopped staring since the run.
Yeah, I should definitely do a photo shoot or something. Maybe we can do a calendar to promote our bar. Maybe that's a good idea.
Hey, I mean, a calendar, and then in conjunction with the show out, it's easy money right there.
Yeah. Never worried about money here. We do pretty well, but.
So, Tony, you gear up, and everybody else, is it just about time to hit the road?
I just asked Binks before we leave. So, like, what can I expect from the show out that we've agreed to help in?
Is Binks still a little tipsy? How's he feeling right now?
Binks, you are completely sober between the run and the fried vegetables.
Still breathing hard from the run. So like if you know your way around a ship, then I'll have you on the ship and you'll be part of my crew. At the moment, I don't have too many details, and frankly, I don't want to get ahead of myself until I'm formally named. There's been some moments where I was expecting to be chosen and I wasn't. So I'm just trying to kind of temper my expectations right now.
Does Tony know what the show out is?
Tony, you have no idea what that is.
Thanks. What the fuck is this show out?
You guys are really just putting me on the spot right now. Well, okay.
Mr. Tony, would you like to maybe sponsor our friend here with some of your alcohol?
I
That
mean,
could
the
be
alcohol's from his family, so it's basically returning the alcohol.
Yeah, just like, returning the favor to the public, but not publicly because we can't.
Just think of a big party on the water, but anyone on ships will be working to really be showing off and illustrating our strength on the sea and establishing our status as the seafarers of this land. You guys know? You know what I'm talking about?
I mean, anything for the son of, one of my best friends. I can definitely.
Of course. Hey, and you know what? My dad might even be there too. We'll see how he's feeling that day.
Oh, our dads will definitely be there.
Yeah.
Oh yeah,
well,
what's up with your dad? You never mentioned it back in the.
Things gets a little somber. He's just he's just having some. He's a little sick right now. His memory's going a little bit, and it's been a little rough, and I've been kind of trying to step up and take some pressure off my mom, but you know what? Let's not focus on that. We got the show out coming out. We're about to go help out our friend here with the shipments, and I don't know, guys. I don't really want to talk about it right now.
I think you need this more than me, and I hand him my flask of whiskey.
Oh my god.
Yeah, just more drinking. And as you give me that, I'm gonna be like, hey, if you can spark me up too, I'll take a cigarette out as well.
All right, Binks, go ahead and roll Constitution.
Round 2.
Oh wait, is this
That is up to Karen.
Karen, are you here?
If she would like to impose disadvantage as part of her reward, she may.
I think Matt already rolled low by the looks of it.
Yep.
I mean, I didn't roll too low, but I'm nervous.
Binks is rolling for a basically performance check of smoking a stogie. But
and also Constitution to avoid not getting drunk.
But if you would like to save it for next session, which is a little more important, you can do that. Which would be hilarious.
I'm down for whatever.
Can I also give Annie the package?
Save.
Okay.
She's saving.
Well, what was that, Avin?
Can I also give Annie the package? Now that
Yes.
we're all together?
Okay, we gotta redeem, or we gotta.
Okay.
So, Avin, you reach into your pouch or into your coat, and you take out 2 boxes, one for Tony and one for Avin, or not Avin, one for Annie.
Yeah, and I say, Annie, this is from Brighton, and Mr. Alexar, this is from our boss. I don't know what Annie's package is, but this is a gift for you, Mr. Alexar, for doing business with us, and also to kind of apologize for how rough that last shipment went.
No worries. What's the gift again? What is this?
Mitch, check Zoom chat real quick.
You see both of you see boxes.
All right. Tony opens the box.
Tony, as you open the box, there is this massive, what looks to be a 1.5 liter bottle of alcohol. And there is a note on it from Mr. Adair saying, on behalf of the Adair crime family, congratulations on 7 years of business for Pick Your Poison. Hope the poison keeps flowing and the bands keep bumping.
Mr. Adair, such a sweet and cute guy. Damn, 7 years? I didn't even realize that. Is that today, Mr. Moscow?
And Mr. Moscow goes, no, that's next week. That's probably because one of them can't make it. But hey, and he takes a look at it and he looks at the bottle and his eyes go wide and he goes, how the fuck did they get this much? Okay, that is going in my stash.
Yep, you keep whatever you want, Mr. Moscow.
Hope you enjoy.
Annie's gonna open the package from Brighton.
So as you open up the box, there is there is a small envelope with a card on it, and Brighton, ever being the professional, has not handwritten a note. There is a card printed entirely with Times New Roman font. 12 points, single spaced, and it simply begins. Anila, forgive the tardiness. This was supposed to reach you a month ago, but Beauregard had lagged on the ceramic work. This was to commemorate your, in quotation marks, successful heists. Your work does not go unnoticed. And additionally, might I attach an apology for yesterday's behavior. The way I had conducted myself is not up to standard. The boss has been putting pressure upon all of us for this situation, and his pride is blinding him to the obvious. Should you require assistance, simply channel energy into the card attached, and I shall come to your aid. And as you look past the card, there is a beautiful ceramic teapot complete with a couple of porcelain cups and saucers, and on the teacup it depicts you and Fat Nugget running together in a field. And as you look at it, you can tell that it's one of the special tea sets that you get at the tea shop that will actually activate and have the full-on moving image when you fill it with tea.
Annie just goes, I knew he liked it when I hugged him. And and it's just gonna be like, I guess I'll hug him some more. And then put
P.S. Do not hug me anymore.
I don't know if that's the best.
Or refrain from hugging me.
I'm gonna hug him anyway. Puts the business card in his purse.
I'll be sure to record it.
Takes the teacup, takes the teapot, and is like, I do love their art, and is gonna just I guess stow the teapot in his purse, and is gonna just smile and be happy that he finally got all of his got his magical teapot.
Okay, yeah. So DM to player, like I said, that is going to be your magical item, which I will have the stats for, and at the end of the session. In the meantime, everybody has gathered their belongings. It's time to take a little walk to the docks.
The docks. Also, we just got a rate of 14.
Oh, hello.
Nice.
Hey.
The heck?
Welcome.
Welcome.
Hello,
Yeah.
Raiders.
Unfortunately, towards the end.
Yeah, unfortunately towards the end, but still appreciated nonetheless. So,
yeah. Go.
So, as you guys make your way down to the docks,
Ken, do I have to roll any, what is it, Constitution to after smoking a bowl of poppy?
yes, roll me a Constitution check.
God.
Or saving throw, my bad.
Yeah, that's going to be a 13.
13. This is helping you normalize. You take in that first puff and you just everything balances out. You are good to go for work again.
Thank God. Okay. Feeling good.
So, as you guys exit the speakeasy, at this point, do you all gear up, or are you all relaxed?
I'm pretty relaxed. I'm super relaxed, actually.
Okay, you're super relaxed.
We're helping with another shipment, right?
Yes, you are accompanying Tony to the docks.
Yeah. So I'm definitely on a little bit more alert than usual, judging from how the last shipment went. So definitely don't want to fuck up 2 times in a row.
Absolutely. You do not want to upset your boss a second time, especially since you're on his bad side.
Yeah.
So, you all begin to make your way to the docks, not necessarily at a hurried pace, not necessarily at a leisurely pace, as you pass by all manner of trains and cars zipping past. You guys begin to make your way to the docks. Everybody go ahead and roll me perception as you approach.
At 20.
Ow.
Let's go.
Wow.
Critical perception.
Critical perception.
I'm perceptive as fuck, baby.
8.
Ooh, that's not good.
Got an 11.
8, 13. Okay, go
18.
ahead. Everybody with the exception of Matthew, because I know exactly what you rolled, go ahead and just type it into the chat window, please. So, or the Zoom chat window, so I can just, measure it out that way.
Oh, Annie, you DM'd it to me.
Oh, whoops.
Yeah, we were having a side combo. Don't worry about it,
Okay,
guys.
so,
Wow.
Whoa.
Wow.
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 Game's a game.
Wow.
No table talk.
Dude,
No
Annie and
table
Binks
talk.
just
No
best
metagaming.
friends
Come
now.
on, guys. You guys are more experienced than that. So, as you guys are making your way to the docks, Avin, you are on alert, but the problem is you are so focused on being on high alert. It's like if you concentrate on the leaf, you miss the tree. You concentrate on the tree, you miss the forest.
Yeah.
You're concentrating on the tree. You're so focused on trying to like single out every little thing that you kind of miss what's going on. Tony, your ears pick up. There is a small band on the corner of the street playing music with a hat kind of in the center to collect gold pieces that get thrown their way, and your head immediately snaps too, and your like tears begin to well up because they're actually putting on a cover of the Flat Tire's latest single, and it's actually not bad. Solig, your ears also catch that familiar tune, and then as you look over, you see Tony weeping. As you know, you guys are now listening to this band cover the Flat Tires. Owsley, you are relaxed, maybe a little too relaxed. Annie-
That poppy's hitting.
Your ears pick up a little bit. You like your ears perk up a little bit, and Fat Nugget also kind of like looks up at you with this look of fear. Binks, you just shot one for the first time today, and you already know what it sounds like. You hear pop, pop, pop,
Oh, shit.
gunfire in the distance coming from the docks.
Oh,
God.
I'm gonna like say, hey, wait, guys. Did you guys hear that?
And he already has his gun pulled out. Oh, kid, I heard it.
Okay, yeah.
And Fat
there's-
Nugget instinctively like jumps into one of your pouches and is like pokes his little head out and is like very much looking around and hoping to not get hurt.
Okay, Binks is gonna whip out his little butterfly knife and start doing some tricks and be like, "Yo, we better come prepared because there's something going down at the docks."
So he doesn't hear anybody talking. He's just
Just Tony's just
swaying in
vibing
his
out to
arms.
music.
Damn, do you hear
Tony is
this
just
music?
enraptured by the music. And
Do you hear
yeah,
what is
the
going on?
yeah.
Huh? What's happening, everyone? Right?
Sorry, what? I thought it was part of the music. They pop, pop. Like the beat
No.
drop, you know? Pop,
Oh,
pop.
it is absolutely not part of the music.
So like, I don't know about that. I shot a gun once on purpose and once on accident today. I know that sound.
It rings.
Those were some gunshots down there.
So for the Raiders joining us, our dear friend Binks here shot Annie as part of a retribution and
For the first time.
mistakenly shot him a second time. The amounts of damage.
I think it was 19 points of damage.
16.
at
It
level
was a
3.
total of 19 damage,
19,
yeah.
19, 19, 19.
9 on the first shot and a 10 on the mishap shot. Painful. So, Binks, you immediately start to do you start to move towards the dock at like a hurried pace, or do you kind of wait for everybody to get it together before you go?
I'm definitely waiting for everyone to get it together, and I know that I'm not very useful in the front lines, so I'm kind of like hanging back as everyone's getting it together, and you know, as we try to get towards the docks.
Okay. So at this point, are you all on guard?
No.
I mean, as soon as he points it out, I
Yeah.
think we'll start to hear the
Yeah,
shots.
I kind of choose to take point because I really fucking hate that this is happening, and I kind of hurry along just so that I can assess the situation as soon as possible.
Okay. So everybody go ahead and roll me an athletics. This is everybody running to the docks. And go ahead and type it into the Zoom chat window so I know what's going on.
It's a natty.
Wow.
How come everybody else is getting these? I want a natty light, maybe.
Perception, 8.
Athletics.
Oh,
Athletics.
9.
9. Okay, so Annie, you were already prepared before these guys even got it together. Guns loaded up, hammers set, gun or like clip is fully loaded, fat nugget is stashed somewhere safe. You have already taken off. Tony, you've been doing cardio every morning. This is nothing new to you. You draw your greatsword and you begin to run, and now this time you're behind Annie. Owsley, do you do anything to prepare, or do you just start to run?
I'm just kind of following them. I'm not really sure what's going on.
You're not entirely certain what's going on.
Yeah, I'm
you
just
start
kind
to
of like, I see everybody running towards the docks, and I'm supposed to be there, so I'm a little
Okay.
bit worried now that something maybe.
Do you prepare anything, or is it just like as you are?
Well, if anybody looked, I reached into my jacket, and suddenly my paws have 2 brass knuckles on them. On the left, or no, on the I think it's on the right. It says incoming, and on the left it says outgoing.
That's sick.
So
Nice.
With
Wait,
your
what's on the right?
rabbit
What's on the
legs.
On the right it says outgoing or incoming,
Incoming, outgoing.
and on the left it says outgoing.
Got it.
So you slide your brass knuckles into place
Yeah.
and begin to hop 2 at a decent speed. Solig, you have one of those embarrassing moments where you're like looking at the band playing and you're thoroughly entranced by their playing. And then you kind of look over to your right and you see that everybody has already taken off without you.
Fuck.
And you stumble a little bit and you start to run with them and you fumble a bit, almost drop your pistol. And you barely catch your pistol on time. In the meantime, Avin, your systems immediately hone in on the noise, and it goes.
Threat detected.
I'm never not gonna love that.
Initiating reserve energy. Running capacity 200%.
And you explode out from where you were standing, and everybody who was in formation, like including Solig, Solig, you immediately have a Sam Wilson on your left moment, except Avin does not say on your left. You just hear and Avin blazes past you, and Avin cuts through the entire group running formation and is now full on in front, sprinting towards the docks. As you guys make your way towards the docks, everybody go ahead and roll me one more perception check. In the meantime, Dylan, music in the chat window.
God damn it.
18.
Oh no.
18.
1 second.
Once again, in the chat window, please.
Oh, Matt. Oh, Matt.
Oh no. Natural 1 right at the end there. Shot time. Well, maybe not. He's about to go to sleep.
I'll take one. We'll see.
Okay. If you do, I'll do one with you.
All right.
But it's also got to be on camera.
All right. Okay, I'll pour it up right now.
Pour it up, pour it up.
I must have had a heavy hand with my drinks tonight because I'm feeling a little
dear.
swirly. How's that look?
You gotta put the hand behind it. Yep, there you go.
Solid.
All right, whenever you're ready.
All right. Cheers.
Here's.
Too bad.
Okay, I'm gonna wait for our Solig to return to us.
Ooh, I'm so ready for combat. Ooh, gosh, don't even know.
I'm so ready to heal and buff you guys.
The support player.
As we're running out, I look back at Binks. I'm like, Binks, don't even worry about it. The only person that gets to shoot you is me.
I just have my butterfly knife. Like, I hear you. Annie.
Butterfly
I hear
knife
you.
at the ready.
I hear you. I'm not one for combat, but I got you guys.
I'm a healer, but
But I got this cool dagger.
I'm a lover.
okay. So as you guys approach the docks, the sounds of gunfire begin to become much more prominent. Solig, from behind the entire formation, you like look above you and you see a pile of Wonderland policemen or like police department corpses strewn about on the dock.
Oh my lord.
Avin, you look around, you see the same thing. Or you all, like, everybody passed the perception check with the exception of Binks. Binks, you've never done combat before. You've never gotten into a full-on firefight. So you're hearing gunfire used against each other for the first time. Everybody seems to know what they're doing, and you're kind of just looking at them, not knowing what to expect. This is your first real fight. So play that however you wish when I get to you.
Okay.
So from the top on terms of score, Solig, you see the dead bodies. You look around you and you see what looks to be a small, like one of the smaller gangs from Daisy Row attacking one side of the docks. On the other side of the docks, there looks to be more Red Queen thugs. And on a third side is yet another random gang of Daisy Row thugs. And as you look over, you see that they are all fighting over a very tiny, tiny box with a faint glow coming from it. In the meantime, Avin, you see the other gangs. Let's see. And Owsley, you also see this massive firefight that is now breaking out. You're not sure what's going on. Tony, you look over at what's happening at the docks, and behind a barrel, you see the familiar sight of your friend Bruno's dwarf in a trench coat holding a pistol, and he looks like he has no idea what's going on. He pops his head up, fires, and immediately as he pops his head up, Tommy gunfire rips apart his cover, and you see him running, and he immediately takes position behind another piece of cover, and you hear him trying to call for backup.
Oh my god.
So, everybody go ahead and roll for initiative.
My initiative. Oh yes.
Type it into the chat bar as well.
We had Dex to initiative, right?
Dex to initiative, yes.
Fucking nice.
Okay, so it looks like I have everybody but Banks as far as initiative goes. Oh wait, no, I see it. Okay, so all of you begin to make your preparations, and as you make your preparations, you look at the massive firefight breaking out over in the docks. And as you all look around, every single one of you has this connecting the docks or the dots moment.
The docks.
Wait a minute. This is the same pier that the chase ended at.
Oh my god. Wait.
Whoever stole the shipment, stole the shipment has come back.
Oh.
But you're going to need to answer that question when the firefight's not breaking out, and if you can even win this firefight, and we'll see how this firefight goes next week.
What?
Honestly, I can't believe I burned spell slots in.
You did burn spell slots during RP.
We burned slots all day.
I'm so pissed.
Oh no.
Oh god.
Alrighty. Well, real quick, thank you so much to everyone who tuned in. Thank you so much for the raid, Nat 20 Productions, if anyone's still here. If you do care to continue this adventure with us, tune in next Wednesday, 8 p.m. Pacific Standard Time, PDT, I don't know what PDT stands for. PSD, whatever.
ESD.
What is PDT? I know it's the same thing.
That's
Please
well,
don't tell.
actually,
In New York, it's one of the most popular speakeasies on Earth.
It's actually PDT right now because it's daylight
PDT,
savings.
please don't tell.
Good for daylight. Okay.
And then
There we go.
PST is
End time.
Pacific Standard.
Okay, well, anyway, PDT, PSD, 8 p.m. PDT right now for next session to see how this plays out.
By the way,
Matt, yeah.
I have sent you the sign-off music.
Thank you. Play that now. Perfect. Love it. I have to finish Persona 4. Anyway, we're going to end the session. Thank you again so much for everyone who came by. We're going to roll some ending scenes and thank yous. Matt, do you need to leave now or can we just wait?
Is it cool if I start off?
Yeah, we can
then
start with
bounce
you.
out. Okay,
Yeah.
cool.
We can start with you and then just say bye to everyone and then we'll just have a blank screen.
Cool.
We'll start with Matthew. Matt, go for it.
All right. Thanks for tuning in, y'all. What a great session. I'm looking forward to the next one. If you want to keep up with me, you can check me out at Instagram, Twitter, and then on TikTok. This isn't my profile, but this is my boy's, and he's on the come up right now. Trader Trav for all your Trader Joe's needs. He reviews them. He lets you know the lowdown on what's selling the best, what's looking good. And yeah, if you're a fan of Trader Joe's, it's a great follow. So follow those over there and catch you next time, y'all. Great playing.
So, Matt.
Good night, Matt. Thank you
Matt.
for
Have a good
tuning
night, bro.
in. Everyone say
Take
bye
care,
to Matt.
Matthew. Thank you.
Matt, say bye to chat.
Be sure to
This
track
is
those
it.
spell slots for
Hi,
next
chat.
week.
Love you
Oh
guys.
my lord, those spell slots.
Oh, well, I'll
On
be
the
paying for
bright
it.
side, at least I have health for this fight.
Sorry, y'all, real quick. Just some technical. Oh,
Ivy in there. I get it.
Ooh.
that 13-inch kind of popping out, huh?
Peeking out of the shorts, you know.
Peeking out of the shorts. Oh. Sorry, y'all.
All right, Dylan, go ahead and let my secondary into the meeting here.
Thank goodness. Thank you so much. And then just mute. Perfect. Cool. We're going to Mitch.
All right, guys. Hi, I'm Annie. In game. If you wanna, I guess any kind of social shout outs or anything like that. My Twitch is Michipoo. My
Other side. Other side.
Twitter.
Other side. Other side.
My Twitter.
There we go.
Twitter.
Twitter?
My Twitter is Michipoo. I own all things Michipoo. If you look up ever Michipoo on any part of the internet, my profile will always come up. Then yeah, that's about it. If you had a lot of fun, I'm really happy you did today, and I'm looking forward to doing this combat next week. It's 2 eyes. Yes, thank you, Karen. 2 eyes in Michipoo.
Cool. Thank you. Thank you. Kaylin.
Hi, Owsley, or Kaylin. I don't really have that much. Wait, is this him?
Other side. Other side. Other side. Almost. Nope. Nope. Other side. There you go.
Don't go to my website. I just needed another link so I looked cool like everyone else. But follow my Twitter, times may vary. I post all my radio shows on there. If you like electronic music, I play everything from club bangers to ambient to hardcore, gabber, techno, house, Italo disco, you name it, it's on there. So yeah, times may vary, or BFF.fm, and just look at times may vary. Stoked for next week. I'm about to show y'all what Owsley is really made of. All right, thanks.
Thank you, Nick.
What's poppin', y'all? My name is Avin9000 in the campaign. I'm Nick in real life on Twitch. I go by NackD. You can follow me there. Getting adjusted to my new work life, so pretty much just streaming Saturdays right now. Playing Pokemon with my homie. We'll be opening cards later down the line as well. Get that nostalgic feeling going. Post clips on TikTok, also at NackD. And then kind of highlight videos on YouTube if you search NackD. And then I also on my IRL channel, Nick Dineros. Thanks to everyone who came and watched today. Thanks to all the players as well. It was a dope sesh. Can't wait for the next one. Gonna be some primetime combat. It's gonna be fun. Alrighty.
Thank you, Daniel.
Hey y'all, thanks for watching and learning that Tony is a shower.
He's so hung.
Oh god. These are
Unlike
my
Ricky.
Oh gosh. We got 2 D rolls today.
It was literally 30 minutes of dick jokes. Oh my lord.
Yep. From small to big. So in the ranging scale. Awesome. Anyways,
Oh my god, did you turn PV size into a command?
I did.
You're gonna have to update that as everybody has to roll through.
I know I
Nice.
do. No, but it's gonna
Nice.
happen.
That's so great. Oh god. I can't even hella cheesing. Anyways, my socials are Dinoman Daniel on Instagram and Twitter if you're trying to follow. And I'm going to be posting some more information about what this bit.ly link is leading to. So I'm helping getting a park named in San Jose. So if you're a part of San Jose or the South Bay, or just interested in preserving history for the Asian American community, getting a park named in San Jose after the Delano Monos. And we have a council meeting coming up on April 13th, I believe, to have the park name vote. And so if you want to keep up to date on what this park is going to be for the Asian American community, especially in the light of the surge of hate crimes happening and stuff like that, it's important that we show that Asian Americans have always been resilient and not submissive during times of racism and crisis. So follow that link.
Yes, thank you so much. All right, moving on to Ken.
All right, so all of my socials are pretty much the same. On Twitter, on Instagram, I'm a degenerate. I'm just going to go ahead and put up memes, whatever it is I'm drinking or eating that day, if I feel like it, and things that I find really funny. Final message for everyone: stay hydrated and stay the hell away from celebrity tequila. It is 1, overrated. 2, you are going ahead and putting money in the pockets of people who are appropriating Mexican culture. 3, they are taking away from the hardworking farmers from the past couple of generations. And 4, it's not that good. You can do so much better.
Do you have any recommendations?
Let's see. Well, Tapatio is fantastic. Yes, like the hot sauce. Unfortunately, not the same company. I was disappointed too, but then I had Tapatio tequila and I was immediately not disappointed. My personal favorite is La Gritona. It is Reposado tequila, and it is a women-owned and operated distillery. They make fantastic tequila at a very affordable price point. So support them and not celebrity tequila. Every time you decide to support an actual farmer and not celebrity tequila, an angel gets its wings.
Yo, is Don Julio part of Celebrity Tequila?
I'm sorry, what?
Don Julio.
Don Julio is not.
Okay, cool.
So it's like whatever the hell Kylie Jenner's is called. Sorry, E40, but you're not safe either. Stay away from Terramana. Stay away from Casamigos. None of that shit.
Cool. Thank you for the information.
And thank you everyone for tuning in. Can't wait to see how all of these chuckleheads do during their first combat.
We're gonna die.
If it's anything like the coordination from these past couple of episodes.
Oh god.
It's gonna go off without a hitch and no one's gonna die.
Pretty much. And thank you, Dylan, for letting us all come on board and be degenerates on your stream once a week.
All good. It's all fun and games. Heading over to me. Hello, y'all. If y'all haven't been here before, if you're new here, my name is Dylan. You can call me Jun. On this Wednesdays, particularly, I play Solig. You can follow me here on those socials. I mean, you're here on my streaming platform. I stream Mondays, Thursdays, Wednesdays now. Mondays, Wednesdays, Thursdays, and Fridays. I play RPGs and stuff, and shooters and rhythm games sometimes. Real quick, shout outs. Wasabi, thank you for the follow. Nat20 Productions Official, thank you for the raid for 14. If any of y'all are still here and would like to follow the story of these degenerates, these chuckleheads, as Ken put them, tune in every Wednesday. For now, for these sessions. Make sure you join the Discord down below in my profile, right down there, somewhere over there.
Anything I can start putting recaps up in the Discord too.
Yeah, we'll put little clips up and stuff, but Discord down below to join that and know when we are streaming the game, if there are any changes whatsoever. Again, thank you so much to the players, everyone who's here, Matthew who left, Ken, Mitch, Kaylin, Nick, Daniel for joining the stream and just enjoying a good time with us. There's going to be definitely more degenerate sessions and plays, so make sure you tune in for the laughs. Let's get a tuck in for everyone. Thank you, thank you, thank you.
Exclamation point, tuck in.
Exclamation point, tuck in for everyone.
Get that tuck in command.
Also, exclamation
tuck in
point,
the homies.
PP size. That will be updated as we go on. Oh, it's going to be so good. It's going to be so funny. But anyway, here we are. Thank you so much, everybody, again. There are those that don't really know D&D, it's a imaginative type, just kind of role-playing game where if you've ever played an RPG, all those numbers come from somewhere, and it's from a number generator, and basically that's what a D20 is, and the dice at D&D. So you're just doing a board game version of that. We'll see you all next week. For those that would like to tune in and watch tomorrow, I'll be playing some sort of game. We're hanging out. And most of these people that are here are in chat. So hang out, chill, speak in Discord. We love games. We love people. We love community. We love
you.
We love you.
And we love you.
Cool. So we'll end that here, and we'll see you in the next session or tomorrow, whichever one do you decide, whichever one comes first. Cheers. Good night.
Good night. Take care, everyone.
Stay beautiful and stay adventurous. As always.
Good night, everybody. Everybody have a good night.
Night.
Bye.
Until next time.
Everyone wave. Bye.
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 Bings is like impressed with what a gun is. He's like, this shit's sick. He's holding it sideways. He's like gangster movies before.
He's like waving it around.
Bings is pretty pissed, and like I think he's gonna hit point blank.
Go ahead and roll a D10.
Oh, that's going too hard.
That's a 9.
With a loud pop, Annie, you find yourself now bleeding profusely from the thigh.
Bings is gonna drop the gun like right in front of Annie and look at Solik and be he's gonna look at Solik and be like,
I watch it
you
fall
know,
in your hand, think it's gonna go off again.
Okay, now that I'm actually gonna go ahead and roll to see if it goes off.
okay. Yeah, he doesn't know how guns work. He just drops it.
A roll for mishap.
As Binks drops the gun, it by the butt of the gun springs up, shoots, and hits you in the shoulder, Annie, for 10 more.
Andy literally has 2 health right now. It's 2 health.
This is a dangerous weapon.
I said you could shoot me one fucking time. I said you could shoot me one fucking time.
Oh god, that looks like it hurt.
Dude,
help!
I'm dead.
Binks had a cool thing to say that he was gonna say to Solik, and then when the second shot goes off, he's gonna be like, "Oh shit."